Claymire around the bend, and a kill for Kristen Claymire, the senior leader.
And a creative celebration dance by the Lake Travis bench.
Going everywhere here tonight for the Cavaliers. Rio on the serve, everybody's scrambling. A heat-seeking missile of pain, Sasha the Slayer. Here comes Hamilton, and gets the kill in the cut. Attack chance for the Cavaliers, Akron with the set. Erie with the kill! Yes! Takes set 2!
Yes! Wow, there is no denying Claymire tonight.
Erie with the swagger and the dagger.
The Cav Dome is rocking, Mike.
Hit again by Wheeler. Wheeler in the sky keeps on turning. Woo! And when you come into Lake Travis, welcome to Block City.
This is Lake Travis Lady Cavaliers Volleyball on KMAX Sports, the undisputed leader in high school volleyball broadcasting. And now, here's your broadcast producer as well as the voice of Lady Cavaliers Volleyball, Mike Youngblood.
Cavaliers! Cavaliers! Pack it up, pack it in. Let's begin. We're on KMAX Sports broadcasting live. Mike Youngblood joining you with Bobby Jones of Project Serve. We are getting fired up. It is the bi-district round here for the Cavaliers. And, we are in beautiful Wimberley, Texas, here home of the Texans. Let me get your headset up here, Bob. Can you hear me all right? Where are we at?
Yep.
Okay, we got you here, don't we? So we're getting our sound straight here. We are courtside in Wimberley, Texas. Mike Youngblood, Bobby Jones, Mike
God's
the Beast.
country.
Mike the Beast Sector will be joining us as he can make it here. But the Cavaliers tonight, first round of the playoffs, the bi-district round. We are getting hyped. We're getting fired up, and I think these kids are ready to come out and play. We have a tall task here. It's the New Braunfels Unicorns. The Cavaliers split the season series in 2 tournament matches, best of 3, Bobby. So it's hard to dwell a lot, especially when it's a couple of months ago. But we can see it here in warm-ups. These kids are playing loose. They're having some fun, and they're ready to turn it loose. And we hope to see some very exciting action tonight.
Absolutely, Mike. The gym has a palpable energy. New Braunfels warmed up tight. Lake Travis is warming up crisp, and they look fired up, sir. This is a do-or-die match, bi-district round. Lake Travis athletes look fresh. They look springy. They look like they came to play.
This is part of the mission all along. We were hyped up for about a district title. And you look at it, it's about 3 different seasons. You have the preseason where you try to get your experience in. You try to face some tough teams outside of your area. Then you get the district title. You get to the district season, which is the second part of it. Now we're here in the 3rd season, and everybody's 0-0. Take those rankings, take those records, throw them out the window, and if you are driving, don't literally follow that advice. That is littering. You may get a fine for it. So, our advice to you is literally throw them out. But everybody's 0-0 at this point. It's about who's going to play well.
Absolutely, Mike. Listen, when you get your regular season is coming to a close, the athletes are tired. They've been on the road. They've been multiple tournaments, multiple at-home and away games. We've had a little bit of rest. We're towards the do-or-die portion of the year. Practices have toned down. Weight room is toned down. These athletes are jumping like there's a trampoline under the floor. These guys are getting an inch or 2 higher than they usually do. Everybody's bouncing. I can't wait to see what the Cavaliers have when that opening serve gets done.
Bobby Jones here from Project Serve. Again, you want to check them out, projectservebb.com.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Adults and youth. You've got juniors training coming out here, Bobby, and you know, I say this as a friend and as somebody as a coach too. Like, you've got a terrific staff there of people who really care about the
Appreciate that,
game.
man. Appreciate that.
And you know, we always appreciate having you on because you bring the energy, you bring the
heat.
insight, and you bring the knowledge of all these kids and the passion that we care so much about here at KMAX Sports. And that passion brought to you by our sponsors, Capital Title and Keller Williams Realty. Fine folks have been sponsoring us all year. And, I mean, we hope to just keep this train rolling all night long, all week long, all winter long here with this Cavalier team. And they have it within them to go match up with all the great teams, and it's just point by point hammering away at all this and playing smart and sound every step of the way.
Agreed, my friend. Agreed. All the sponsors are keeping the sound waves going. You know, none of this would be possible without those guys giving the money that they do, giving the support that they do. Let's talk about these athletes.
Yeah.
These athletes have shown up. Every single kid here has worked their tail off to be here in the gym. They've stayed healthy. They've stayed eligible.
Yeah,
They've
which is
stayed
a big thing.
Exactly. They've stayed focused. And the parents, Mike.
Yeah.
You know, they're driving the kids to and from all over creation, supporting these kids with whatever they need. I just got to give a large shout out to all the Lake Travis parents, heck, and the New Braunfels parents. You know, without them, these athletes are not here in the gym. So we just want to send a big thank you to the parents. Thank you so much for what you do for the kids. Your selfless acts do not go unrecognized.
And we want to thank Christy Rio, the head of the Booster Club here for the volleyball. I've not gotten to say her name much, but she's always stirring about, doing stuff and helping everybody make all of this work. We're at our final warm-ups. We've had a very quick warm-up here. Both teams had gotten their swings in. I mean, we got here first while there was still a basketball practice going on, but let's delve into first the three keys. So we talked about this in our text thread, and I always love waking up, unfortunately a little later than most, but seeing a giant text thread with breaking down the thoughts here. And, you know, if I could go into mine first, well, let me just backtrack with this because we had a whole thing organized here. But, you know, again, if we get the middles going with Cassieri, Sasha, the Slayer, I mean, it's going to be really tough for the Braunfels all night tonight, because if you get those two going, then all of a sudden all the space opens up for the pin hitters. Two, you know, paint the corners again. You know, they're going to give that opportunity. What we've seen on film out of them is that, you know, corners up front, into the back, are going to be open for the Cavaliers to attack, and just stay steady as we go. This may not be a team that's gotten off to fast starts this year, but what we want to prevent is getting so far behind that we get out of our comfort zone and rhythm, and we're playing panicky volleyball. And you've talked about playing calm a lot, Bobby, and I think that's when this team is at their best, is when they're in sync.
Absolutely, Mike. I agree. For me, the three keys are simple. Back row passing. This team, on the far side of this New Braunfels team, they've got 221 aces on the year. That means they're a very strong serving team. If we can control the ball with the likes of Kristen Claymeyer, with Kelsey Cohen, Rio, any of our back row passers, if we can stay in system and set the ball up in system, we're going to do well. Number two, Mike, you've talked about all year, energy. They seem to have it right now. They got that killer look in their eyes. If they come out of the blocks, ready to play, we saw them against Westlake in our home gym take down one of the top teams in the state. That's exactly how we can play if we come out busting on all cylinders. Number three, if we do those first two, we will spread the ball around to our 5, 6, 7 terminating hitters. This is our secret power. We can terminate from a ton of different positions.
And we're excited to see, you know, what kind of combinations we're going to get here for this group. You know, who we'll have here out on the floor. You know, generally when you get to playoff time, your rotations start to tighten up a little bit, and, you know, you're putting your team in the best spot to succeed. So when you've got some of these kids coming in, you know, make the most out of your opportunities when you have them. And, you know, this is a time when star players step up and show who they are. And now this is, you know, like we talked about, this is a team very evenly matched. You know, size about the same, the capabilities and the stuff that they run, you know, very similar to Lake Travis's. But, I mean, this is a team that's been on a mission, Bobby, and we love this team. We hope to see the very best out of them tonight as we begin our march as far as we can go here.
Absolutely, Mike. You know, I was watching the pregame warm-ups. I like to see teams that are attacking the ball in warm-ups. I like to count how many players are attacking the ball at an elite level. My count, New Braunfels had about 4. On our side, we had 6 or 7 kids that are terminating the ball. Very, very high percentage. Let's go for the introductions.
Let's do it.
First up for your roster for the New Braunfels uniforms, number 1, Madeline Villa. Number 2, Cypher Spencer. Number 3, Gina Logan. Number 4, Lily Over. Number 6, Karen Challis. Number 7, Casey Truck. Number 9, Keith Hall. Number 10, Ryan Moses. Number 11, Madison Smith. Number 12, Alex Smiley. Number 13, Lily Smith. Number 14, Ray Smith. Number 15, Mark Lee. Number 16, Lee Wiley. The uniforms are coached by head coach Heather Sledge and assisted by Paige Strong.
Got some JV players that come up here, so our lineup's going to be a little bit longer. I think we're wrestling with the sound here right now at here in Wimberley. Joining us here on KMAX Sports, again, this broadcast brought to you by Keller Williams Realty and Capital Title.
All right, now for your lineup. All right, starting lineup for the Lake Travis Cavaliers. Number 1, Cassidy Gray. Number 2, Dana Aragosa. Number 3, Abby White.
crowd mic way too high for that. Okay. All right. Now we're cooking here, Bobby. So here we go. Everybody starts 0-0. This is the second seed out of District 25, the Lake Travis Cavaliers. Won 32 games and 13 losses this year, 16-2 in district play. The Unicorns of New Braunfels, 34-14, a district record of 9-5. A pretty tough district there in District 26, I believe. Got New Braunfels Canyon and another school there that's ridiculous. But all that stuff doesn't matter. Throw the records out the window. Throw your rankings out the window. You know, and again, we advise you don't do that literally. If you're driving here to the complex in Wimberley, drive safely. We'll be joined by Mike Beast II at some point during the evening. Crowd pop, we're looking after middle school team. So here we go. We're fired up. Cavs Nation representing here on the road at Wimberley. As we'll start, and you know, we've been so excited for this to finally get to here, to finally play this match. I mean, we are hyped. So this New Braunfels team with some length, some height, the ability to hit the ball. Some questions as to whether or not how strong they're going to be able to play ball control against this Cavalier team, and Cavalier's going to have to play strong and serve, receive, and get into the system and play steady as we go. So on the floor for the Cavaliers, we'll have Maddie the Machine Williams, Sasha the Slayer Rudick, Kristen KK Claymire. We got Sasha Kelsey the International House of Pancakes Cohen, Abby the Bank Teller Watts, and Jams Wheeler, which we have about 800 nicknames for Jams. So, but we're fired up here. It's the first bi-district round. We thank you wherever you may be here on KMAX Sports and Vype Media. Tweet us at KMAX Sports and at Vype ATX. And here we go. Abby Watts going to start the serve here from our left to right, and it sends it deep court, middle of the floor. Set here by New Braunfels on the left side. Tipped off the block. It'll come here to this side. First point on the board will go to the Braunfels Unicorns. They had a strike on the left side, and they have some pretty good pin hitters, and we'll be seeing this all night. And here we go. Set number one. Cavaliers down 1-0. Looking for a good start. Received here by Jams. Middle of the floor. Watts in front of that. Here comes Maddie on the slide. Maddie sends it deep. Just a touch past the line. A good strike and a good swing. Cavaliers looking to find their rhythm here early. 2-0 lead for the Unicorns in set number one. Serve received now. Received by Claymire right back. Watts puts it back into play. Maddie with the strike. Sends it back to right back. Set here by New Braunfels. Drop shot covered by Cohen. Watts sends it here on the right side. Big swing block back, and we will have a double call. A net violation. The double is going to be called on New Braunfels. The Unicorns with the error, and everybody's ramped up here, Bobby.
Absolutely, man. You see Maddie Williams getting off to a big start. Her vertical looks insane right now. Her power looks insane. I look for a big night from her.
Great serve by Claymire, attacking the left side. Block City Cavaliers! Out of the gates!
Sasha Rudich with a rooftop.
Block City coming here to Wimberley at the bi-district round. Let's go Cavaliers, tied up at 2.
Looks like Maddie Williams might have gotten a left hand in on that block as well. Could have been a solo effort by Rudich.
Here we go, tied up at 2. Let's serve. Oh, nearly an ace. Recovered here by the Braunfels. Here comes the attack from the drop left side. One-handed save. Overpassed. Still live. Whoa, Wheeler, it keeps it in the sky.
Kelsey
and
Cohen
overpassed here. Set in the middle. Slide to the right side. Blocked again. Blocked again. Rudick there twice. And still back here on the New Braunfels side. Freebie received by Claymire. Great pass to Watts. Set up. Here comes Jams. Blocked back. Saved by Cohen. No ball hits the floor here for Lake Travis tonight. And that ball will touch the net of the Freebie. But a great sequence of Cavaliers in the right spot, keeping that ball up. And we got the beast sector coming on in.
Listen, Mike, we might have lost that rally, but we won the mental point. Rudich with 2 to 3 blocks in that one sequence alone.
And here we go. Received here by Cohen. Set by Watts to the right side across the other end. Jams gets it to middle of the floor. Tip off here on 2. Received by Watts. Cohen here to the left side. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler down the line. Dug up. And that's going to be a point for the Cavaliers. Welcome to the house, Mike B. Sector.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Well, we're just trying to get your mic here.
Abby Watts with 3 digs already in the match. Kelsey Cohen back to serve. Kelsey saved the effort 2 rallies ago with an amazing dig in the cross corner.
Dream team complete as Cohen will whip this one over the net here on the serve. Send up here to left side, big swing. Floats across the net, and that was Grace Geddes, 6-foot senior with a strike on the left side. We're going to have a great match tonight, boys.
Wow, looks like it's getting off to a fast start here, guys.
You got to believe it here. And 4-3 to Braunfels is going to be on the serve. The Unicorns up. We got to make sure we got the right score. Claymire here, good pass here, nail pass, low set. Bang! Castieri sends it deep, but saved by the Unicorns. Big hit, go get him again. Set by Watts, here comes Maddie. Maddie gets this one on the right side, set here to the left side. Tipped on over, kept up in the air by Wheeler. Cohen bumps it up in the air. Claymire will freebie this one here to the other side.
I would have liked to have seen an attack there, Mike.
Watts there to save. Here comes Maddie. Maddie will go into the net point for the Unicorns.
Guys,
up 5-3.
Listen, both teams are firing on all cylinders right now. We've given them 3 to 4 solid bangers cross court, and the Unicorns have dug it up pretty easily. We've got to terminate if we're going to be effective in this match.
Hammer away at this, down 5-3. Here comes the nail passer to Watts middle. Here comes Chams. Chams tips off the block. Covered it here on the first one. Here comes the strike in the middle. Tips it deep. And received by Cohen. Comes Wheeler. Wheeler sends it middle of the floor. And that ball staying in here for New Braunfels. Tip, block, sitting. Block back here by Erie. Still live. Down the line. Watts there trying to get it. And that's going to be a kill here for the Unicorns. But
yeah, Bobby, I agree. There was some really nice sets there by Abby. And we're a little tentative, or we're hitting right to the middle back. We're going to need to be more aggressive.
I think there's going to be some good old-fashioned show and tell if we're going to side out effectively against this defense. We're going to have to use those blockers and tip off the elbows and get creative with our side-out routine.
Watts, here comes the slide and a big old hammer by Maddie Williams. Everything on that one. And
great swing by Maddie. That was just what we needed. Cross court, hard, aggressive, Maddie machine type of swing there, and got the crowd in. This is a nice gym.
Hey, listen.
Packed.
That's a testament to exactly what we're going to have to do and how we're going to have to swing in order to side out against this Unicorn defense, Mike.
And the wild card, McKenna Eklund, launches it over. Sends it deep court. High pass straight up in the air. Here on the left side. Hit deep. Too strong. Good layoff there by Claymire. On the attack on the left side by Grace Getty. Point for the Cavaliers down 6-5.
Yeah, good eye, good eye. They have 3 hitters that they like to go to. Number 14 is one of them for sure. That's Getty.
Yeah, that's correct. Got a program here for you.
Oh, man.
And here we go. Serve, receive, middle of the floor. Set. Here comes the slide again. Punch it across. That's out. In front of our broadcast table, tied up at 6. Momentum swinging back to Lake Travis here, guys.
Listen, guys, this is going to be all about unforced errors. We've talked about it all season long. If we can control ours, we're going to let theirs happen.
And Eklund on the serve from the right side. Floats it down the line. And it's going to be passed here, middle of the floor. Setting it here again. Tipped off the block. Saved by Claymire. Eklund with a set. Here comes James. Going to call a double there.
That's the right call.
It was a tough one for McKenna to get underneath that one.
Yep.
That's the right call.
I agree.
A lot more energy, though, the last 2-3 points. Forcing them, a little out of system, and they made a few errors. So let's see if we can get it right back here.
Agreed. They're feeling the exact same pressure, Beast. Every time that we take the ball or touch the ball off the block, they're feeling it. Those are mental points.
And quick set, Erie block back point. That's coming here to the broadcast table. Good strike to the middle. That's what we want to get. And good defense there by the Unicorns.
Yeah, that's what we, like you said, we want that. That was a good play. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Better block on their side. They're a tall team.
Got some length there on that side of it.
They do.
And serve receive here by Cohen. Set by Eklund. Here to the left side. Keeley with a big old swing. Says, take that. Wow.
Keeley Hamilton with an aggressive vertical, horizontal approach flying in from the strong side.
Yeah.
Boy, and James will send this one diagonal. Serves it from the left side. Set from the middle. Hit. Tipped on the block. And nearly hit on the drop down. That was that was Grace Geddes here on the left side. And
yeah, so I was doing. Looking at the stats, 70% of their offense goes through 3 of their hitters. So if we can key in on them and make others beat us, we'll be all right here.
And received here by Cohen, down 9-7. Eklund's going to try. That's a tough pass from McKenna there in front of the net, and a point here for the Unicorns. But again, we stay within striking distance. Down 7-10.
We talked about it on our 3 keys before the game. Back row passing was my number 1.
They serve aggressive.
We've got to keep our hips down and pass that ball forward.
Perfect pass.
Eklund with a set. Here comes Kristen Claymire. Block back to the Cavaliers. Eklund sends it again. Here's Keeley from the right side. Sends it diagonal. Pass here from the middle. Here from the right side. Over Hanson for the
Oh,
beat.
ball!
Point for the Cavaliers.
Keely Hamilton keeping that ball alive with a nice 80% shot to the back corner. She might have gotten dug, but it did lead to an out-of-system standing down ball by the Unicorns, which led to an out-of-bounds hit. Error.
And it'll be Taylor Rio on the serve here from our left to right. Clears the net.
Great serve.
Pass in the middle. They're going to go to the back row attack. Clears the net. Received by Eklund, a right back. Rio with a bump pass. Here comes Keely on the run. Hamilton floats it, spins it over. A tough one for her. But 11-8, Unicorns leading in set one. But all it takes is one big kill here for the Cavaliers to get this gym rocking.
Yeah, we need to keep a little keep the momentum on our side here. Every time we get back to 2, they're pulling away at 3. Let's not let it get away from us here in the middle of the set.
And serve coming from the Braunfels. Floats the serve to Rio. Nailed pass here to Eklund. Here comes Keely. Keely with a power tip down the corner.
Keely
Great shot there by
Hamilton.
Keely. Feeling it early and on in set 1.
Keely Hamilton, 2 of 3 early on here, guys.
Yep.
Mike and Mike, I expect a big game from her tonight. She was looking bouncy in warm-ups.
I was going to say the same thing. I heard you guys on the way in, and that first attack she had was one of the highest verticals I've seen all year.
Yep.
You mentioned going to the corner. She just hit the right corner there as well.
Serve here from the middle, here from Abby Watts. And an error.
And the other key you guys had, which I was going to have, is block City back. We didn't get a block there. I think that was in the net, but the presence is what caused that miscue by New Braunfels there.
Agreed.
We're all about the block parties. Watts floats
Abby
this
Watts
one
with
set
that
from the middle. Here
deceptive
comes the
serve.
stack attack. Recovered by Cohen. Back to the place. Saved by Claymire.
Oh!
In the indoor game, I'm not sure if that's allowed to be able to play back in, but great effort there by KK. Claymire on the hustle to the scorer's table.
That typically can be a legal play. They may have an artificial line over there, or something for this gym. But great hustle play. Great hustle play by KK.
I feel like we get the mental point there.
Yep, I agree.
Serves this one at Claymire. Watts from that jump set. Sasha the Slayer. Great hit there by Sasha.
We'll keep the thumb down, guys. When you see a player go high elbow and turn that thumb, externally rotating the arm, to paint that corner, that is excellent court vision by Sasha.
And I gotta give it up to Abby. I just got in the gym, but every set I've seen her set right now has been right on target. So let's keep that going.
Watts International Bank is open for business, kids.
Let's go. Received it right back from the serve by Claymire onto.
So
that's a clever play.
Yeah. So I don't know how you pronounce her last name. Whip. They run a 5-2. So. Yeah, so number 13 did. I think
it 13?
Yeah. They run a 5-2, so she's an offensive attacker in the front row.
Edie Welch with a nice line drive, jump serve, and an ace here for the Braunfels Unicorns.
Something to keep an eye on during this match. When they run a 5-2, that allows them to run a slide more often because she's in the front row, and she also can attack. So, when she jump sets, she's going to be a threat to have that power dump when she's in the front row. Then she subs out for a shorter setter in the back row. It's a little bit of a unique offense. I think we've only seen it against New Braunfels, and it's kind of a unicorn. It's actually, I don't see it very often, Bobby. I don't know if you have. It's usually when you have a tall setter and a short setter. So that was one thing I thought we need to be careful of. So what we really need, though, like you said, right now we need a perfect pass in system. We got Abby setting. We got Sasha in there. We got Maddie on our front line right now is strong. So. Let's see if we can get this back and get some momentum.
Mike Youngblood, Bobby Jones, Mike Biesecker, the dream team in the house here in Wimberley. Great broadcast thus far, and we love everybody who's listening to us. Thank you for wherever you may be around this globe participating here with Cavs Nation, and thank you to our sponsors, Capital Title, Keller Williams Realty, bringing you KMAX Sports wherever you may be. And Oberg here on the jump serve, received here by Cohen. Nail pass here, slide to Maddie. Maddie with a drop shot, covered up by the left back. Step back here to Geddes. Geddes cuts it, too far out. Point for the Cavaliers.
Nice play.
That's good pressure at the net, guys. Listen, when we're having touches like that in the back row, like Kelsey Cohen just had, and money sets like Abby Watts is delivering, we are keeping 100% of the pressure on the Unicorns to not only dig that ball, but play it back in system.
Let's see if we get a push here. International House of Pancakes, Cohen. Here's the slide. Block City! Jams there to deny it. The Wheeler in the sky, and a point for the Cavaliers. Castieri also in the vicinity.
Great block. That's a tough play of defense sometimes for the middle to get out there, but that was well done.
There we go. Cohen floats this one over, spins this one here at left back, out of system pass. Here comes this tech left, and tipped off the hands of Maddie. And a point for the Unicorns. right there, that was good pass and a good attack there on the left side of the net by Geddes.
Yeah, the senior outside for them. Geddes seems to be off to a pretty fast start. We need to get some hands on some of her balls. See if we can get a couple blocks on her.
And Allison Smiley sends it here at Claymire. Watson from the right side will go to the runner by Claymire. Punch shot over. Here the overpass, hit on 2. Watts sends it. Then Cohen. Now it's going to be Erie jousting in here deep corner. Saved to the dive there on 2. Recovered by Watts. Cohen passes behind. Here comes the Wheeler in the sky into the net. Point for the Unicorns. 16-13. And like I said, just need one big kill to bring the smashing ball down. Bring it right back our way here for Lake Travis.
Yeah, I think Coach Borton's got to be happy with the passing. We just need to start putting some of these balls away.
And here we go. Received by Claymire. Passes straight up in the air. Watts sends it here to Jams. Jams, that's tipped off the block. Who's saved here by the Braunfels. They're going to have the freebie. Overhand this one. Cohen. Pass for the net. Watts gets in front. Hit by Erie. Over the 2 blockers. Hit on 2. Recover. And it's going to be a point for the Unicorns. Hey, tough luck, but we're right there.
Hey, listen, it all starts with the pass, guys. That last pass going too tight to the net, a little too tight for Abby Watts to control. We've got to keep our hips down and breathe out when we are passing.
Going to be Smiley on the serve. Floats it. Claymire with a hustle to get to it. Here comes Jams. Jams sends it diagonal in the seam. Pass out of play. Now back into play. Hit on the 3rd. Leaped and smacked. And here comes Cohen with a pass to the right side. Maddie with the runner. Hits it deep. Recovered here by the left back. Drop shot. Covered newly. Pancake point here for the Unicorns.
We're going to get a timeout here.
Yep.
And we're going to get a timeout.
Good call.
18-13. And we watched the film a little bit when these guys played in tournaments, and it kind of was sort of the same way. I mean, teams I think both sides have been kind of making some errors. Cavaliers trying to find their rhythm, but they're right there. It's just a matter of can you convert. And, credit to the Braunfels playing really good defense right now.
Yeah, I'd say just as I said, our passing looked pretty good. I think we've kind of gone a little off on our passing, so we're forcing bump sets out to the outside, and they're 5-10 feet off the net, and we're just not able to terminate. They're tipping and dipping and dunking a lot. The number 13, if Whips, is that how you pronounce her last name?
Yeah.
She, front row, she's very active in trying to tip while she's setting. So we need to be, our short defense needs to be ready for that.
Guys, we got them right where they want, right where we want them, right? Down 5, maybe a little overconfident, make a run here. Then here come the Cavaliers. So that's our hope. We certainly welcome any Unicorn listeners here in the Braunfels. And diagonal serve received by Wheeler. Cohen passing her right back to Jams on the left side. Clears it, and a great kill there for the Wheeler in the sky. The 18-Wheeler on the run.
Great out of system set and kill because we had another off pass, but Jams put it away. Great set as well.
Well, and the telltale thing there, Beast, is that when you're leading the hitter to the net, it's always going to yield a better result.
Here we go. Carson the Catalyst nearly overpassed here on the serve receive. Blocked by Erie. Still live here on the Braunfels side. Tip drop shot covered here first by Keeley. Hempel bumps it here left side. Wheeler adjusts in the air. Hit a little too strong. But a point here for the Unicorns, 19-14.
Yeah, and one of my keys, Jams has been leading this team in hitting percentage. She actually leads leading the pin. She leads the team in kills per set, but this is her first playoff game, okay? So we're going to need our seniors to really kind of take control of this match.
And here we go. Claymire receives it back row. Hempel bumping it up in the air. Keeley gets it over here on the 3rd.
Wow.
Sent here from the right side.
Oh.
And diagonal Hempel saves it nearly from the 4th point for the Unicorns, up 20-14. And hey, steady as we go. Just keep going.
So listen here, guys. What we have in the last 9 plays, 6 times in the last 9 plays, not the setter has been setting the ball.
Yeah.
Okay? That is a telltale sign that we are not passing well and in system.
Here we go.
Right at the
here
pressure.
by B-Secker, set by Hempel. We'll go to Arden, left side. Block back. Block on the right side of the net there by Base. And a point for the Unicorns, 21-14.
Yeah, good pass by Arden there. For just fresh off the bench, decent swing, but they had a big wall up and put it right down.
And we go to the serving
right at her again.
Receiving, trying to get a side out. Hempel, quick set. Erie drops, recover. Here's set from the middle. Hit block, tipped around through the hands of Hamilton. And this is where you got to recover and find what's in you right now to move on here to the next point. Cavaliers down 22-14.
All right, we need a side out right here.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if we're going to have a chance of winning this match, we're going to have to start looking at swinging high off the hands and getting creative with our side out.
Yeah.
And there's a big nice hit
there,
there by
right on
Julie
cue.
Hamilton, left side
Right
of
on
the Stefan
cue.
Temple.
She heard you. She heard you.
Hamilton is 5 of 8 right now.
Yeah.
4 of 7, 5 of 8, and she looks good.
Yeah, we need to feed her. I think you know, if we have hot players, we need to feed them right now.
Agreed. And I look for Arden to get hot here, too, with some of those beach shots.
And a hit for the back row.
Hey!
There we go.
And a point here for the Cavaliers.
Let's go. Let's go.
And you can see it right in these eyes. These kids know anything can swing the pendulum away. 16-22 Cavaliers down 6, and it'll be Arden Biesecker, the freshman, out to serve. Clears it.
That's a great
and that's
serve.
a great serve here to the near side. They'll try to slide it down the line.
Out.
Too far out. Point here for the Cavaliers. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey,
Arden
guys,
served the outside hitter.
I like Getty's passing right now. She's a little stiff and she's popping up.
Oh.
I'd keep it on her as well.
Yeah,
Served here near side. They'll give it go to the left side. Cut the
Out.
diagonal
That's
off
weird.
the net. Point for the Cavaliers. Let's go, boys.
Coach Bourne has the freshman serving the outside hitter,
Yep.
and she's looking tight a little bit.
Yep.
And that's 4 points in a row right there. You know, let's keep this momentum going. I mentioned in the match the other night I was calling with Chuck. Tom Herman says that momentum is an illusion, but we all know in volleyball that is not an illusion, my friend. It is real.
Not at all, my friend.
Yeah, we got a live camera coming. Oh, hey, there's Bobo's kid. That's what makes this important, you know.
All right, hey,
families.
this is important. We got a freshman back here serving her first playoff match.
Let's keep face one bit.
Let's get this in. This is.
All right.
I want to see this ball in.
All right,
to
down
keep the momentum.
18-22, and Biesecker will float this one middle of the floor. Set here to the middle, hit from the middle, and there's a nice swing in the middle there by Grace Geddes.
Yeah, and it's interesting. So Arden just missed her mark there. You know, didn't get to Getty. It got to another passer. They made a perfect pass, got in system. You know, it's a game of inches sometimes. But hey, nice run. Let's see if we can get it right back here.
And we've got Ginger, the wrecking Baldwin, into the ball game here for the Cavaliers. And a serve receive.
Get up.
And Claymire, great cut. That was not tipped. That's going to be a point for the Unicorns. 24-18. Potential set point at set number 1. Try to see if we can get your mic a little bit closer. I think you're good here, Mike Biesecker. And a let's serve, a lucky one there for the Braunfels. Grace Geddes touched the top of the tape. We're down 1-0.
Well, you know, this is gut check time for the Cavaliers. You know, one of the things I was going to talk about in the pregame. This team plays in a very tough district, New Braunfels. You know, they were going to have a playoff for 3rd or 4th, depending what they did in their last match. Smith and Valley had to have a playoff then for 5th or 4th. So I mean, they're a very tight. They've had 6 matches that they've played to 5 sets this year, and they're 4-2 in those matches. You know how many matches we had to 5 this year? 0. So I do not want to see this go 5. I think this is a really important set for us. I think we can't afford to go down 2-0, Bobby. I don't know what you think.
Well, you know, we talked about controlling the ball early on. We talked about momentum. Listen, we're spreading the ball around. We had 6 players there with kills just now.
Yep.
I love what I'm seeing from Keely Hamilton. I love the setting I'm seeing from Abby Watts. Hell, I love the setting I'm seeing from all the setters. But what we're not doing is having our setters setting the ball. And that cannot happen in a playoff game. All right?
Yep.
So if we're going to have a chance of winning this next one, number 1, we've got to get creative with our side outs. We've got to talk to our hitters about using the elbows, tooling the blocks. These guys are big, but they are not pressing that effectively. Okay? Number 2, we've got to find open spots on the floor. And listen, this is a big team, but you have not seen a ton of abnormal speed on that side, okay?
No.
That means when Keely Hamilton went up and turned that ball down the line, all it was a good old-fashioned show and tell, the old rope-a-dope. We can get these guys moving on skates if we can fool them off the approach.
Yeah, I think it's about hitting smart. You know, that was going to be another one of my keys was, you know, 4 out of our 6 pin hitters, I think, need to hit above their season average or at their season average. And the way they're going to do that, you're right, Bobby, against this team, you can't be worried about hitting the floor directly down don't be afraid to hit the hands of the blocker because they're not as fast defensively. That's going to cause balls going in different directions. We're trying to hit really perfect kill shots. We're missing by 3 inches on some of these cross shots. They're great swings, but we don't need to be that perfect, I think. High hands, off the outside arm. Kristen over there, I was about to say line. I would love to see her just go right off. She's got a great shot that she hits off the right side of the blocking arm there. So we just got to hit a little smarter. Passing got away from us in the back half of that set. And errors was going to be my other thing. We need to keep our errors under 10. I'd like to see single digits. So, but I think this is really important. I mean, the matches we lost late in this season, we lost 3 straight sets in each one of those matches. We won the first against Westlake. We lost 3 straight. We lost 3 straight against Hayes. I think it's really critical to get this set right here.
And we'll see how this responds. You just got to find the right mix. And again, you just make one play that can turn the energy around here for this club. And again, passing is probably the most fundamental part of this game. And if we can get that back in rhythm again, you got one set underneath your belt. You got the nerves kind of out. Now it's time to go play.
Yep, I agree.
I agree.
Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Keller Williams Realty and Capital Title, proud sponsors of Lake Travis Cavalier Volleyball. Thank you for listening wherever you may be. If you want to shoot us an email, you can certainly do so. kmaxsportsmike@gmail.com, or you can email us, or you can actually shoot us a tweet at kmaxsports or at VypeATX.
Listen, we got Keely Hamilton getting in on the starting 6 for the second set.
I think she's my feeling is she's playing outside for Jams this set, or at least starting. Jams is sitting beside Coach over there.
Right.
Like I said, for a sophomore who's really had an unbelievable
season.
I look back, it may be one of the best sophomore seasons we've had at Lake Travis.
I agree.
But this is a playoff game, first one, so.
And Vela will send in an ace here for the Unicorns to start set 2. And a point.
Guys, listen, we're better than this on covering court space.
Yeah.
We can see this, but these balls are not blistering speed. We can move our feet and get our hips behind these passes.
Vela on the serve. Line drives it. Going to be received by Cohen. Good passer to Watts. High sets it here to Claymire. And a point for KK. Claymire with the eraser on the right side. Point
that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I mean, she was going completely out by the antenna and cut that ball. That was
one of the best off-speed baby cut shots I've seen in the indoor game.
I was going to say exactly.
Determined serve was hit it out here left side off balance, hit it her feet. Cohen saves it diagonal. Watts bumps it up in the air. Here comes Maddie. Maddie with the drop, covered up here by the left back. Yep. Set up here. Runner hit by the Braunfels, covered by Claymire. Watts dumps it, and good coverage there by Braunfels. Going to be hit the strike by Bates.
Oh, just use it.
Diagonal.
Here we go.
Sets it
here.
Keely. Keely gets underneath it. Hammers and gets the kill on the left side. Keely the killer. Everybody got tickets to the Hamilton show tonight.
Yeah, I like this move by Coach Boren. You got to go to the hot hand. Keely's been swinging aggressively.
And you talked about that. You talked about feeding the hot hand earlier. That's that senior leadership. You know, she may or may not have been in, but she's in now. 2-1. Serve receive here, middle of the floor. Set to the outside slide over the blockers. Covered up by Cohen down the line. Watts sends it. Here comes Hamilton. Off bounce. Hit tip back save by Sasha the Slayer. Maddie off one foot. Hits it diagonal. Bumped up once, twice. Now the third freebie. Hits over the net from the left side. Set by Watts. Hit by the Slayer. Blocked back. And hit again. Maddie with the delivery. Here on the right side. The M1000. 3-1 Cavaliers in set 2.
Really smart play by the senior, taking that ball over on a second ball option. What I really like to see now is somehow we got to get the middles in the rhythm of this game. We're setting them a little low right now.
Yes and no, Mike. I think what we're seeing right now is a lot of pressure on that Unicorn back row to pass.
A third hit, and that's going to be a hit from the middle there. Kind of a out of system play, a wild play that. That ball got in the middle of the front of the net and overhanded by the Braunfels, and they were able to convert. So point for the Unicorns.
So what I'm seeing right now, guys, is that 31, the kind of the mid-range, not to the pins and not in the middle. What I'm seeing is that mid-range, that 31-32 area is wide open.
Block back.
Stay away from the tall trees in the middle.
They're keying on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, they just did right there with a block right on.
Exactly.
Okay, so we had a block back there. It's tied up at 3. All right, Dillian Oberg here on to serve. Line drives that float serve received here by the International House of Pancakes. Cohen, here comes Claymire with some authority and a little too strong, but aggressive kick for the back row, point for the Unicorns.
We gotta take that out of our game, guys. This team is too good for us to give them some unforced errors. So we gotta take that out.
Oberg kind of float this one, received here by Cohen, set by Watts. Here to the right side, Maddie, power tip deep corner, bumped up here. Now here's the second. Hit on the left sideline, big overhand swing, and tipped off the block point here for the Unicorns, 5-3.
Hey, Abby Watts right now has to find the hot hand.
Yeah.
And right now the hot hand is Sasha or Keely Hamilton.
Yep.
Even if we're going to error, even if we're going to go that big rolling bump set, we've got to feed our pins right now.
And it'll be Oberg floating again. Cohen, good pass here to Watts on the right side. That sends it over here to Keely. Keely with a big old swing. And hit once, twice. Now it could be the third freebie. Transition opportunity. Hamilton receives it left side. They'll go right to Maddie. Maddie gets it blocked and tools it up. Block back.
That was a nice sequence, just like you said, Bobby. She went pin to pin. I like that set to Keely. The little misdirection. She was leaning kind of back and pushed that way outside, had the defense on their heels. So we need more of that.
That's where I want to stay. I think our back row attack right now is a moot point.
Yep.
They're digging too well. They're blocking too well.
Set from the middle. A big rise by Allison Smiley.
Yeah, they like to run that little A, the little slide. When I watch them on video, what's impressive about them, they're running a different play on every serve receive. Yep. They got a lot of plays, and they're using them when they're in system.
And a high jump spin serve received by Cohen. Going to be an ace of the overpass.
Might get a timeout. I might get an early timeout. If not, we got to pass. Yeah, we got to pass. So right now, when we're serving, they're in system and running plays and attacking, and they're getting us out of system in their serves. You said serving might be a key. Right now, I think they're winning that battle.
I agree. Not by much, but they are winning that battle, and it's just enough. 3, 4, 5 points. That's the swing and the momentum.
Again, a timeout here on the floor. A broadcast brought to you by Capital Title, Keller Williams Realty, Mike Youngblood, Bobby Jones, Mike Biesecker. Back in the KMAX studios is Les Cleary, our QA and producer. Down 1-0, 7-4 lead for the Unicorns. Trying to find some harmony, find some rhythm, feel the rhyme, get up. It's volleyball time here on KMAX Sports. Mike Youngblood with you. The Cavaliers. I did double guns, baby. Come on.
When I was playing football in Lake Travis 150 years ago.
Yeah, side out here on the attack.
We had a guy in the squad who he didn't know which hand to make.
So he just made one of those.
That's right?
Double L.
So Coach Tug told him it's the one that make the L, and he says they both make L's, Coach.
Quality education back then, Bobby.
Yep.
Here's the hit off on two. That was a fortunate play for New Braunfels on the
whip,
overpass.
number 13. I think she's probably about 4 points on that little tip in the front row. Yeah, she's tall enough, 6'1", 6'2".
6'1", yep.
And when she jumps to set, you have to respect the dump. That causes some challenges for our blockers right now.
Well, and here's the situation. Our blockers have to be patient. We talk a lot in beach volleyball.
And overpass smacked down here by New Braunfels. That was Ryan Miller's ship point for the Unicorns, 9-5.
We talk a lot in beach volleyball about not taking off the ground until after the hitter has jumped. It's not the same thing indoors, but there is an aspect of patience there where the blockers are so big, they just have to be just a half beat more patient.
And a side out here for the Cavaliers after a service error, and could use that one now 6-9.
Yeah, not too many unforced errors on the New Braunfels side, and they were pretty low error in our first two matches as well. So let's see if we can take advantage here with Taylor Rio.
And Diamond Rio on the serve. Good line drive serve set from the middle. High set here, the big attack. Recovered by Rio. Cohen hustling for it, hits it twice. Now here comes the third freebie.
Overpass.
Oh, nice place by Erie. Slide to the right side. They tools it off the block.
Boy, their setter has our middles all out of sorts. Cassidy jumped. She jump set that ball to the outside. Cassidy thought maybe she might be dumping the ball. She jumped. Then they go completely the other direction on a slide. We're a little out of sorts on our blocking right now.
And it will be Bauman on the serve, a setter here for the Unicorns. Sends a diagonal received by Rio, and that's going to be an ace here for the Unicorns. Now up 11-6, and
All right, body
Not
language
panicking
right
yet,
now. We need senior leadership right now to step up. The set is not out of hand. We need this. We need a comeback right now.
Somebody's got to make a play here for the Cavaliers. Here comes a set by Hempel in the middle. Here comes
Ah.
Clearson at second and hit on the left side. And an error on New Braunfels. A hitting attack error, point for the Cavaliers, 7-11.
Yeah, we got to be smart. I would like to see that ball go out to KK.
Yep.
We need to get her going.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to get her in rhythm.
Yep.
Let's see if
I've seen 3 swings from KK tonight, maybe 2.
Maybe, yeah.
And serve receive here by Braunfels. Send it across. Dump off tipped and point.
KK. Our offside, we got to be a little more in tune to the game here. Our offside block there needs to come in there and pick up that little tip off the block. We're not moving well on defense right now.
To me, that's unacceptable, guys.
We're thinking our way through this, so we got to feel the game out here.
Yeah,
Here it goes. Set here by Hempel. Here to the right side.
Whoa!
With the hammer! Oh! There we go. Eklund.
Boy, I tell you, that might have been her best swing of the year. With authority.
Yep, Eklund with a crossbody down the line. She got Geddes rolling to the ground. All right, Abby Watts has traditionally given us a great spark.
Yep,
Every
very good
rotation.
server.
Here we go. Watts here on the serve. Sent here to the right side. Set from the right side. Hit overhanded. Dug up by Watts. That'll go off the scoreboard. Point for the Unicorns.
Guys, I hate to say it, but right now, these passing errors and these digging errors, they look more like nerves than they do anything else.
Yeah, I would agree.
We're popping up. That anxious energy is too much for us to handle right now, but I think we're going to get our heads around it.
And it'll be Vela on the serve here for the Unicorns. Sends it left to right. Receive here by Cohen. Set by Watts behind. Here comes Claymire. Claymire gets the kill to the right side. Point for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I'd like to see that, Bobby, but she just went through the entire front rotation with one set. And we got to find a way to get a couple of these seniors. And Keely's been hot. Maddie's had some nice swings. Jams is back in now. Let's see if she can get going.
Got Maddie, Sasha. I like this rotation.
Here we go. Claymire with a great serve. Oh, nearly an ace. Vela pumps it up in the air. Hit on the right side. Send it diagonal. Watts, great pass. Cohen's going to send it here to the right side. Maddie with a drop shot. Oh, they're hustling for it.
Yeah, this is going to be a free.
Overhanded side.
Okay, we've got to run it.
Claymire. Set. Here comes Maddie. Maddie sends a diagonal. That's on the line.
That is in.
That's on the line. That's a point for the Cavaliers. Let's go.
Look at your line judge.
That line judge there said it was in, though.
Yeah, it's not a kid down there either.
That ball was all over that line, gentlemen.
I thought so, too.
That is a lucky break for New Braunfels.
They've got a couple of them, but, here comes Cohen here on the serve receive. Watts sends it here to Jams. Jams with a big hit. Dug up diagonal. Wow, nice dig up there on the other side. Overhand side on dug up there by Cohen for Lake Travis.
Beat her again.
Here comes Claymire. Drop shot. Beat shot. Pancake. Hit on the third side. Go again. Transition. Set by Watts. Hit by Sasha. Hit in the net. And a point for the Cavaliers. Let's keep this train rolling.
That was a nice rally. I think it was the best rally of the night for us. Made a lot of nice plays there. And their DS and Libero are making it tough. We're going to earn it.
Madeline Vila with an amazing game-saving dig right there.
Yeah, senior.
It takes a lot of mental energy to swing that hard and come back from getting dug mentally.
Set from the middle. Here comes the stab. Rock City Cavaliers, you shall not pass. Point for Lake Travis. Castieri right there and about 3 blockers. Bobby Jones is fired up.
That was a great play.
I had to take a walk on that one. That was a straight down block.
Yep, triple wall up there. We read that play.
Going a little too strong there on the serve, and now 15-11.
Listen, that's one of Karch Karai's 7 deadly sins right there.
Yeah.
Serving out after a huge point. You can't do it. You can't do it. You got to keep your team in the game.
That's correct.
And let's see if we can recover.
Yeah, he knew a little thing about volleyball, I think.
Great pass to Watts here to the right side. Here comes Maddie. Maddie down the line. And they'll say that was out.
Yeah, that's just one of those swings where she's trying to be perfect. That is such a tough shot to hit. You got about a 4-inch window to hit down the line on the other side of that block. If you just hit the little more inside on the arm, it's a safer shot, and your kill percentage is the same there.
Yeah.
So, but the 7 deadly sin, I agree. We had a little momentum. The crowd was into it. Kelsey's been a really good server all year, and just uncharacteristically missed one long at a critical time there, Mike.
Well, and this is the thing that you got to talk about preparation. In the Westlake match, we talked a lot about preparation. The teams that have given us the tallest blocking looks we've had the hardest time siding out against.
Yeah, we have.
Now, we talk a lot about that in beach volleyball. It's a different sport. It's a different creative energy. But you've got to be able to get up tall and see the different angles off the palm, off the wrist that you can use.
Yep.
You do not have to create extra special,
Yep.
extra precise shots like you just mentioned, Mike.
Yeah, yeah.
And Welch will serve it, received here by Cohen. Watts from the middle. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler, and that's blocked back.
Perfect example. She took a little off that ball. Nice swing by Jam. Sorry, Mike.
No. I was so confused. I didn't know if that ball got dropped straight down. That was dropped on the Braunfels side.
We need more of that. And we have. These are the type of teams that we have struggled with this year. Tall, active front lines. Let's see if we can overcome that.
16-12, Cavaliers down
Great
court.
serve.
Hempel with the serve. Set here to the left side. Hit. Big swing by Kay. Saved by Claymire. But that was a tough one to dig. A laser hit right at Kristen at mid-back. And a point here for the Unicorns, up 17-12.
That was Geddes again, man. She's having a great night. She's got a big arm.
She's got a heavy arm, and she's got the eagle eyes, bro.
Yeah.
She really, really is looking at this game focused.
Allison Smiley serves it. Received here by Claymire. Hempel with the set. Erie with the block back. Here, saved by Claymire on the attack. Hempel's going to bump it here to the right side. Wheeler hits it strong. Dump off here. Blocked by Erie. Here's second, twice. Now there's the third by the Braunfels. Recovered by Claymire. Set by Hempel. Erie power tips it deep. Bumped up in the air. Now hit to the left side by the Braunfels. Cuts it deep. Too strong. Point for the Cavaliers.
Good point.
Good.
I agree with you, though. They have, and I think Hayes did this against us the second round, and Westlake as well. They're taking our middles out of this match. They're blocking well there. We do need to go to our pins.
13-7. Oh, nearly an ace for Jams. Hit on the left side. Geddes, that ball's tipped. Hempel's going to get in front of it. Again, it's going to get into the net. That's all right. Next point. Next point.
We're getting off-centered by some of the harder hits, and it's carrying over into our free balls and our roll shots. We've got to be able to pass with a higher percentage than what we're passing right now, gentlemen.
Yep. It does feel like nerves a little bit. And Bourne's trying a lot of stuff. She's got Taylor Rio back in here. She's had Ginger in. She has Arden in. She's trying to find somebody to step up here in the back row.
Cohen, good pass here to Hempel, the right side. It's going to be hit by Eklund. And we got a net violation called here.
Nice.
By New Braunfels, point for the Cavaliers, and it might be the wild card, McKenna Eklund.
Yeah, McKenna Eklund could be, I tell you. So, she's had a number of good swings. Ball's coming off her arm, lively. And, I think we got to keep feeding her as well. And
Erie on the serve. Set here from left side. Hit point for the Unicorns. 19-14.
Those are great blocks. We're getting touches that we want. Those middles, if you're going to be responsible for an entire 3-4 foot section, you've got to go up wide. You've got to angle those hands in. You can't be up there like a little wall. You're going to get used.
And Claymire on the service. Hempel bumps it here to Kristen. Kristen overhands that ball tipped up in the air. Fela is going to bump this one here. Back row attack by Geddes. Denied by the Slayer.
All right, let's see if that can get us going. Great solo block by Sasha. Exactly what we needed on number 14 on Geddes. Let's see if we can get some momentum. We need to get a couple points in a row here.
Geddes is a little shook after that one, guys. She doesn't quite have the same confidence in her strut.
She found out what happens when you travel to Block City. And Sasha the Slayer is the mayor of Block City. It tipped off, and Rio trying to save this one.
Great hustle.
Great hustle there by Claymire. Going to hit around the rafters. Abby Freebies is here third. Set here, hit over, tipped off the block. Cavaliers showing life. Watts sends it here. Here comes KK. Drop shot. Let's go! 16-19. Cavaliers down 3.
Best off-speed roll shot in the game right now, gentlemen.
That was a great point. Went just when we needed it.
Yep,
got dab on him, all right?
Also, big shout out to Kristen Claymire for her front page cover story in Lake Travis Sports Magazine. Huge shout out to that magazine. They're doing great things in the Lake Travis community. Big shout out to Allison and Jamie over there.
Yeah, that was a great story on Kristen. But I tell you, that was a really important point. Nice play by Kristen. Great dig, great hustle by her as well. Let's see if we get some momentum here.
19-16, Cavaliers down 3, floats it, and it's going to be a service error point for the Braunfels Unicorns.
Yeah, I think they forgot to read the 7 Deadly Sins book by Karch Karai. That's another one, on a side out on a big play. We need to have that ball in play.
And it's going to be 20-16, Cavaliers down 4 here in service receive. Vela floats it over, received here by KK. Set up here. Here comes Kristen. Kristen with the answer. And the kill on the right side. You can't keep this kid down for too long. She will find a way.
She's getting hot. We need to feed her again now. You know, a couple sets in this front row again, but more importantly, we need to keep a couple of these serves in. I feel like the momentum wants to shift here.
And here we go, Claymire with a response. And here's set from the middle. Quick set, and a little too strong. Nope, they'll say that was a big hit from the middle there by Smiley.
Yeah,
Point
they got a really nice.
Listen, guys,
nice
RB, hey, listen. If we're not gonna beat them with the speed of the serve, we need to beat them with the location of the serve. 14 Geddes has proven that she's gonna warm up her passing. Don't keep going to the well. That well is run dry.
And Jams receives it. Here we go. Give and go to the left side. Jams to the block. Point for the Cavaliers.
That was a perfect hit by Jams. Right off the side of the block. You know, she didn't try to paint the line. She went off the block. That's exactly what we need. I'm telling you, this set it could still be won by us. We need a little momentum right now.
We can do it right now.
Serve aggressive. Let's get
to go now.
18-21. Serve received here by Vela. Set here to the right side. She's going to have to overhand this punch. Received here by Watts. Cohen here sets it. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler in the sky keeps on turning. Point for the Cavaliers.
Now what I love there is that Jams, yes, timeout. What I love in that rally in this last series is that Jams Wheeler's found her off-speed shot, and then when the net cleared, she was able to really put some power on it. I love what I'm seeing from Wheeler. To your point earlier,
great comeback for her. Right, she looked a little out of sorts in the first set. Getting her feet under in this type of atmosphere, I feel like this might be the loudest gym we've been in all year, with everything on the line. So I felt like the momentum wants to go our direction here.
I agree.
Now that we're coming out of a timeout, this is another 7 deadly sins.
Yep.
You know, when they call a timeout and our first serve back, we want to get this in. But like you said, we got to put pressure on. They're too good of a team. You give them an easy ball for in system, they're terminating at a high level. So let's see if Kelsey can put a nice aggressive serve out there.
Here we go. Kelsey Cohen serves it middle of the floor. Field with a set to the right side across the net. Gets it, clears it over, received by Claymire. And it's going to be a point here for the Unicorns, 22-19.
Yeah, so, made a mistake, served right to the libero. They're in system. Their center made a great set.
Yeah, that was actually the best serve possible.
Yeah.
That was an amazing set by the setter and an outstanding hit.
Jump serve received by Claymire. Watts sends it. Here's Wheeler. Wheeler has the ball's blocked back. Point for the Cavaliers. Point for the Cavaliers.
Jams is now working all angles. She's hitting different shots. Let's keep feeding her. She's in the front row.
Jams Wheeler right now is showing why she is an elite level player. She has completely changed her game strategy from deep cross court middle to off the paint outside.
Yep.
And here we go. And it's too strong off the serve, 23-20.
Yeah, we just can't overcome 3 or 4 now, service errors, and most importantly, all of them are at the wrong time. So that's something we got to clean up if we're gonna stay in this match.
Guys, we can do it if we side out here and keep the ball in system the rest of the game out.
All right, serve receive here by Jams. Hit by
Go
Claymire.
Jams, Jams.
Jams going to two-handed over here on the third. Hit on the right side. Kipped on the block. Saved by Erie. Hit by Wheeler on the second. Here comes Eklund on 3.
Eklund,
once,
perfect.
Twice. Now hit overhand here on 3. Big play for the Cavaliers. Claymire passes to Heppel. Heppel here to Wheeler. And the 18 Wheeler hits it. Saved by Cohen on the block back. Heppel sends to the right side. Eklund hits it, clears the net. Saved by the right back. Hits on the third. And received here by Cohen at left back. Set by Heppel. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler with a tip. Saved. Going to be jousting, or actually hit on the left side. And here, saved by Claymire. Heppel saves it to the bench.
That's amazing.
Third saved there by Eklund.
That is amazing.
Now set here to the right side. Hit on the left side. Shot. Saved there by Wheeler. Heppel sets behind. Eklund cuts it up in the air. Here on now the second touch. Everybody's going to be scrambling to get the third. Saved by Claymire up in the air.
Heppel hits
it. Comes Eklund. Tip.
This will be decisive.
Second here to the left side. Here's a back row attack. Great volley going.
That is the 7th time over.
Heppel behind the attack line. Kristen Claymire.
Deep
Roll shot.
middle.
Ooh, that hit on 2. Saved by Claymire. Set by Heppel. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler tips it off the block. High tip. Cohen. Tipped here on 2. Heppel bumps it up in the air. Cohen hits it. Here comes Eklund. Eklund with the kill. Let's go! Let's go!
Wow! That was the point of the match so far. McKenna Eklund's on fire. Let's go. Let's use it.
Wow. Wasn't that something there? Was recovered. Next point. Wheeler sends it. Here on the serve receive. New Braunfels going to hit it here on the third side. Overhand. Too strong. Point for the Cavaliers.
Out. Let's go.
Woo! Their coach might get a timeout here. Let's see.
You know, that's one of those volleys right there. When you get it, the momentum comes here to your side. And Cavaliers here with the response. And here comes the 18-wheeler. Floats it, serve, and no, it was almost touched there by the Braunfels. Going to be point here for the Unicorns.
I got that as our fifth unforced serving error.
All right, we can still go here. That was an 11-time rally, gentlemen. Almost 60 seconds of pure straight
let's get a side out right here.
In the air ball. We've got to go now. We've got to side out in system right now.
On the serve. And here we go. Serve receive here by Rio. Set by Heppel. Here comes Eklund. Eklund with the answer. Kill for the Cavaliers. Down 1, 24-23.
Great play. Great play. McKenna Eklund is swinging so freely right now. We need to keep feeding her. We got Kristen back in the front row. McKenna's on fire. Let's keep using that right side.
And here comes the wrecking Baldwin. Ginger here off the bench for the Cavaliers. Got a great whip. Let's see if she gets it over. And high up in the air here on the serve receive. Bumped up. Here comes the strike from the middle. Block City. Tipped back here to the New Braunfels Unicorn slide. Tipped off the Unicorn. And it'll be Slayer getting a hand on it. Point for the...
That was a tough one.
23 point for the New Braunfels Unicorns here in set 2.
All right, well, this is where Coach Boren needs to earn her pay, right, guys? So, in my opinion, I'd be in the huddle right now. There is nothing to be ashamed of in that set. We came back from a 5-point deficit, had the momentum there. If we wouldn't have had 5 unforced serving errors, we would have won that set. We clean that up, and we keep the momentum going here.
Beast, I'm with you. In my mind, we can come out of that set feeling good about ourselves. I think we go into this third set and look for a long 5-setter. We don't look tired. We don't look frustrated. We look together. And I'm telling you right now, like you said, given the unforced errors, we take that set. The first set's a wash. Call it nerves, call it whatever you will. I think we can settle in here and play some dang good ball.
Yep, I agree. I don't know what you think, Mike, but we just got to cut back those little unforced errors. We played way better that set. I mean, started to feed. Kristen got on fire. Jams came back with a great set. Hit at a very high percentage. Eklund's been just a spark on the offense. And long rallies. We're extending rallies. We're playing defense. And I got to give the hats off to New Braunfels, though. They are playing really clean volleyball. I can't think of how many, very few unforced errors. So we're going to have to earn it, and that's what we're going to have to do this set.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mike?
Well, I mean, it's gut check.
You got
time.
the unicorn in front of you. I know that's keeping you
excited. Well, the thing is that we've been on the floor a number of these times that we've had JV players told to stay off the floor, and we've got kids jumping in front of our broadcast table. It's like, they're the athletes here on this side of the Braunfels Classy. Respect them. We respect what's going on here. Don't respect what's going on to the left of me, but that's not part of the match. Yeah. Cavaliers. Hey, they found the momentum boost here. Now it's their time to shine.
I agree. We're going to come back with some... Listen, we pass well. We set well. Hey, I hate to say it, New Braunfels, there is no clear chink in the armor.
No.
There's no clear chink in the armor. They make mistakes. They are human. They don't miss serves, and they're setting extraordinarily well. Okay, cool. We got that. We see that. We have battled back with what? Really good net play. Really crafty ways to find siding out. Jams coming back on.
Yep.
Spreading the ball out. That's been our secret weapon all year. We've got to keep our head calm and our passing low. Like our butts low, our passing errors low.
Yeah, and I think Abby and McKenna, Carson was in there a little bit. They're finding the hitters that are hot. So we need to continue to do that. We need to keep playing, inspiring defense. I think our defense was strong there on the back row. Kelsey had some great digs. Kristen had some great digs and some great momentum plays. So, I just think we got to get off to a fast start here. We've let ourselves get down in each one of these sets. We fought back mightily in the second set, but we still fell a little short. Obviously, we got to clean up this serving issues that we've had all match, but I look for us to take this set. I really want to see us get off to a fast start.
And here we go.
You see Keely Hamilton in for, I think, is Maddie Williams.
Yep.
Abby Watts back to serve. You got Jams, Hamilton, and Claymire. This could be a dangerous lineup for the New Braunfels.
And here we go. Serve receive here by the Unicorns. Hit on the right side. Tucked on over. Here set by Watts. Here comes Jams for the back row. Great shot by Jams.
That's out of bounds.
Point for the Cavaliers.
That is the first time we have sighted out the first
think
serve
so.
of the set.
I think so.
This match. So we've got our we're off to a great
Let's go,
start.
Abby. Let's keep it going.
And 1-0 here in set 3. Point for the Cavaliers here up 1-0. Set here for the right side. Hit over here. Watts pass it. And going to be hit by Claymire on the third. Set by the middle. Hit blocked. Blocked by Cassidy Erie. Unicorns drowning in
Great
Lake
block
Erie
by
right now,
Cass.
2-0.
This is the start we wanted. This is the start we wanted.
Well, guys, even on that weird exchange you saw there, and it resulted in a great free ball, that's the Lake Travis Cavaliers that we saw in the first 3 sets at the Westlake match at home. They're clicking.
2-0 here for the Cavaliers. Hit on the left side. Tipped off the block. Received by Cohen. And going to have violation called here on Lake Travis.
Keely, little aggressive. Let's get a quick side out here. I'd like us to keep the lead here early in this set.
Yep.
Just from a psychological perspective for this team. Let's play with the lead. We haven't done that a lot, really, the back half of the season here.
And serve receive here by Jam. Set by Watts. Here comes Erie with a smack. Tipped off the block. Point for the Cavaliers up 3-1.
Yeah, that wasn't a perfect set. Cassie did a really nice job of taking some off of that.
Yep.
Hitting it to the right there. So let's go, Kristen. Let's get a good serve right here and keep it going.
3-1. Here comes Kristen Claymire here on the serve, and we've got it. Float around over here. Receiver right back. Tipped off there. Nearly saved by Cohen.
Well, I tell you, I saw this in the previous matches in the video that I got. Man, they run an unbelievable offense out of their serving offense.
Well, and you talk about this with Hayes and a couple other people when they're running and tipping over our blocks. We just have not really.
An Erie block back. Point for the Unicorns. Tied up at 3. A big smack there.
Yeah, and this is where we got to learn. Our middles just they're keying on our middles. Okay, I know in a perfect pass, sometimes you want to feed the middle, but we got to keep hitting the pins.
And an error here on the Braunfels, and we've got a point here for the Cavaliers.
When was the last time you saw them miss a serve, Mike? I can't remember.
I mean, maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
It's been.
They missed 1 in the first set. They didn't miss any in the second set, by my count.
Yeah, and they're serving aggressive.
And we missed 5.
Yeah, so
in
Ginger
the second set alone.
Ginger Baldwin in here, Mike. Good server.
This kid is a serving specialist.
And here we go, 4-3. Cavaliers going to bring out Ginger Baldwin on the serve here for the Cavs. And
touch.
That was touched off the shoulder, did it not? Nope, SAO was over. Point for the Unicorns, tied up at 4.
All right, coach has got it. We got to settle that down. We're giving that's a free point. All
right, side out here.
Hey, all we got to do is believe. And Smiley's going to serve this diagonal.
Hey, Mike J. MJ. He said all you do is believe. I was wishing they would hit that out. They did.
It starts be the change you see in the world, Mike.
Yeah. All right,
if you want to change the world, start by making your bed in the morning, right?
That's right. 5-4. It's going to be Heppel. Going to serve it here.
Nice,
go to the floor.
I like
Overpass. Sasha the Slayer with a two-handed down on
Great
the overpass.
serve.
That
Happy
is
birthday,
what we need.
Sasha the Slayer.
Way to be there, Sasha. Nice block in the middle. Nice anticipation. Number 13 likes that dump. We were ready for it.
Seriously? We're going to allow this? Here, overhanded pass here on the serve receive. Hit on the left side. Bumped up here by Claymire. Cavaliers getting stronger. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler down the line, and a point for the Cavaliers.
Boy, Jams is hitting on all cylinders right now. Having a great match. Great. She's just come back out of that first set and just playing aggressive. Let's keep it going. We need this momentum.
Absolutely. This is what we were talking about at the end of the last set.
And Heppel nearly getting an ace set here from the middle. Here comes a stack. Tipped off the block.
Yes!
Another save by Claymire. Hit on here by Eklund.
That's
overhanded
a great free ball.
Set here to the right side. Try to slap. Save. No, still up in the air. Hit once, twice, 3, 4 times. Point for the Unicorns. Cavaliers still up 7-5.
Yeah, a little slide there, a little fast slide, and nobody up there to block. We were not ready for that play, and let's get a side out right here. One pass right here.
All it takes 1 point to believe. The Cavaliers stick with it. We got you. Cohen here with the pass here to Heppel. Here comes Jams. Jams diagonal inside the line. Great shot there, an angle there by Jams. Wheeler.
I am so impressed at Jams' ability to off-speed the ball. There's a working continuum that she is on, and it's 35%, 45%, 62%, 52%. She is just absolutely amazing me right now.
Rio here on the serve, overhanded here on the first touch. Here comes the stack from the middle. Clears the top of the name. That one got tipped off the hands of Blake Travis, and a tough one to recover.
Yeah, we've been a little missing on the off block defense there. We're a little out of sorts on that, but let's get a side out right here.
And here we go, 8-6 serve receive, and that's out here.
Wow.
On the side. That's three service errors here
in a row. Is that a row?
This is good, man. Listen, it's not how
you
you
use
start,
it.
it's how you finish sometimes. We talked about coming out hot. Lake Travis Cavaliers may just have to finish hot tonight to win this match.
9-6 Cavaliers here on the serve. Cohen floats it middle of the floor. Set here from the middle. Quick set. That one's tipped off the tape. A lucky break there. I mean, like, it's not that you're in bad position. The ball's going to hit off the tape and spin down. You know, where you're anticipating the ball's going to be is not where you are. And
we've had a couple of offside. You know, our offside hitters need to be ready. I mean, we were in position. Just got to make a play.
9-7 Cavaliers servicing Rio. The passer to Heppel here left side. Kristen just in the air, tipped off the block, recovered middle back. Behind the attack line, passer to left side. Too strong save by Rio. But Heppel's going to bump it. Here comes Eklund. A wild card with a hit on the right side. Point for the Cavaliers. 10-7.
Kenna Eklund, you know, she has really come in and been a difference maker on the right side. Swinging just freely, different angles. Let's keep it going, Abby.
10-7 Cavaliers up 3. I don't know how they can allow this. This gets banned every other gym we play in. Hit on the left side. Hit on over received here by Claymire. Jump set. Here comes Claymire. And Erie playing out for it. Going overhands in here on the third. Set here from the right side. Here comes the hit. Too strong. Point for the Cavaliers.
Nice play. That was, great offside defense that time by Kristen. Saved that ball. Great hustle by Cavaliers. Extended that rally. Unforced error by New Braunfels.
Well, you're seeing there why Kristen Claymire was voted 2018 Lake Travis Views Athlete of the Year. Her proprioception is next level. She sees the tic-tac, the ricochet, Cassidy Erie dropping her butt low, getting under that ball to just touch it, and Claymire just there to clean up the mess. What an amazing sequence by the Cavaliers to play as a unit. Like Mike J always says, play together and believe, huh?
I mean, it's all about belief, man. I mean, even in the hardest times, if there's that little voice inside you that says, we got this, you know, that transforms into something. And you see it awaken here. They got nothing to lose, down 2-0. You get that first one, build that momentum towards getting to the next point.
Yeah, and part of that momentum, guys, is a nice, good, aggressive serve coming out of a timeout. Big point. Keeping the ball in play, but putting a little pressure on them.
Here we go, Watts.
No.
Abby.
Just off the mark, point here for the Braunfels.
I can see it. I can see it in the step, everything. We gotta limit that.
Yeah, we're just too many. You know, two this set. You know, they've given us 3. Yeah, we got to stop that because we need the momentum to extend some of these leads.
11-8. It's going to be a point here on the left side. Received here to serve by Rio. Set here comes Claymire with a runner. Slap spin those over here to the right side. Set in the middle. On the downswing, point for the Braunfels Unicorns. 11-9. And we'll have a point.
That's a good timeout.
I like it.
Good timeout.
I like it. We want to keep this lead. We do
Stop
not
it before it starts. Exactly.
Yeah, from a psychological perspective, we do not want them to take over this lead. They've held the lead most of this match. We want to keep it here. We need a balling system and someone to put it away. But I'm telling you, if we don't stop the unforced serving errors, I don't know if we're going to be able to overcome that. We need to really clean that up. We can't give this team 3 to 4 points a set. They're just too good.
And it's all about belief at this point. 11-9, Cavaliers up 2. It's just 1 point at a time. Make that first pass, make the good second touch, convert.
Yeah, and I like this rotation. Abby is leading the team in assists. We play well when she's setting. Let's see if we can get a couple points here.
And serve receive here for the Cavaliers. Here's a good one here by Cohen. Watt's going to bump it here to the right side. KK, good swing overhand. Dug up here at left back. Bumped up here, pass around here to the left side. Tip, block City. Back on the other side.
Get up, Keely, get up.
Hit on the drop shot. Yep. Saved by Rio. Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton with a rip diagonal. Low pass. Here's hit on the third. Saved by Watts. Here he bumps it here to the right side. Keely with a slide. And Keely the killer with a point for the Cavaliers.
Nice assist by Cassidy Erie. That's where you see some of that, her athleticism, the middle, beach play. She knows how to set the ball. Great up by Abby there, great defense. Now, Kristen, let's, get a couple serves in.
We've got to capitalize.
Here comes KK on the serve. Kristen Claymire, the senior leader. Pass here to the middle, hit on the left side, tip drop. Saved by Watts with one hand, going up in the air. Here comes Kristen. Kristen with the response, tipped off the block. Set from the middle. Top, chip, stop. That's a good strike there by the Braunfels. 12-10.
Boy, I don't know if they saw something, but they are going short, right, and left, and definitely right a lot. So we need to be prepared for that. They're getting quite a few points.
Technically, that's where that backside blocker's got to peel off into the angle.
And Claymire with one hand save on the spinning serve. Here comes Hamilton with a rip. And tipped off the block to the middle. Set from the middle. Hit, tip, power, tip up there. Cohen bumps it over on here to Hamilton on the run. Hawks it over. Here to the left side. Here's saved by Claymire. Set by Watts.
Load it up.
Jams sets a diagonal.
Coming.
Hit on 2. Saved by Watts. Cohen passes. Here to the right side of Hamilton. Drops, clears the net. Touches the top of the tape. Here we go. Over 2 blockers. Tipped by Hamilton. There for Lake Travis. Bumps it here to the left side. Here comes Wheeler. That ball tipped off the 2-tandem block there.
Another long rally, boys.
On the left side.
Go.
Up there. Earring sets a deep corner. Let's go. Cavaliers get a point. 13-10.
Yes.
I'm starting to see a little fatigue on their side. So, they have 3 primary hitters that they go to. Getty is not elevating like she was earlier in the match. We we can win this match if we extend this. They are starting to show some heavy legs.
I agree. Same thing with number 13. Their setter.
And here we go. Serve receive here by Paul.
No.
Point here for the Unicorns. 13-11, still leading.
That's 3 this set, guys. 5 last set. 3 or 4 the first set. Boy, they want to give us this set. We got to take it, guys. We got to take it.
Here we go. Smiley going to be on the serve. Here we go. We got to believe. Set here by Watts here the outside. Wheeler tips it off the block. Tomahawked up in the air. Scrambling here on the left side.
Getty's down ball. Let's use it.
Use it.
Now set by Watts. Sasha. Power tip trying to get it short. Set from the middle. Block back. Block City Cavaliers.
Telling you guys, the body language on that side, Getty didn't even jump on a ball that she would normally go up and terminate. The middle was slow to respond on a block. I'm seeing heavy legs. Let's go right now.
I smell blood in the water as well, Mike. And look, even their defenders, our libero is sweating profusely. Number 9, they're definitely having a hard time covering that entire court.
And Heppel, screamer on over. Here the set hit with the left hand. Covered by Claymire. Here comes Jams down the left side. Power tip deep in the corner. Overhand once, twice. Here's the freebie in transition. Claymire nail pass. Heppel quick set. Here comes Eklund. Eklund gets a kill. Let's go Cavaliers.
Eklund with a high elbow snap.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. I tell you, this is it, man. This is as fresh. I mean, we are fresh right now. I remember we talked a little bit that Westlake match deep into that. We saw I see us very fresh right now.
I agree.
And I mean, Getty right now, she had a down ball, a tip. They're not moving. Let's go. This, as Mike MJ says, Mike J, let's go.
It's not an original phrase by any stretch.
I like it.
I mean, it's what you feel inside when these kids start to really get it going.
So
absolutely, and we've got it. The only Achilles heel we've got right now, gentlemen, is we've got to keep our serves in bounds.
Yes.
Right now, it is
this
placement over power.
Absolutely.
All day long.
All day. Yep.
And seriously going to allow this? Are you seriously going to allow this? 15-11. Serve receive Heppel as tough as nails. And hit on the middle. Block City!
Yeah, that's Getty. Great,
16
great
to
block
11.
by Sasha.
Yep.
Just when you needed it.
Yep.
I'm telling you, the body language right now looks
Yep.
great. We look great. Our
Hey,
bench is
turn it up,
fired up.
Carson.
Yep.
They're just screaming at Carson Heppel right now, and Heppel's just completely focused. Slide on the right
That's a
side.
double,
tip it up top.
gentlemen.
Carson bumping it up in the air. And hit on left side. Tune it out.
That's lucky. That's lucky they didn't call for a double.
Yeah, I agree.
Double handstand right there.
I agree.
16-12.
Number 15, Morgan Bass. She can be an issue. She's a right side hitter for New Braunfels. We've got to neutralize her and watch her on the slide.
And serve receive here by Cohen. Set by Hempel. Here comes Sasha. Sasha tipped off the
Good.
block. Point for the Cavaliers.
Violation, yes.
17-12.
We are rolling.
Great play there. You know, we just got to keep the pressure on them right now. I really feel like this is our set to lose. You know, and right now, let's get another serve in. Like you said, good placement. Don't worry about velocity.
Rio here on the serve for the Cavaliers. Floats it over
That's
and
long.
too strong. A couple
That's
of
long.
serving errors, but
You know what? And here's where Coach has got to start setting the serving position short.
Yep.
Everything we're missing is long.
Yep.
I would start going, whatever their numbers are, 7, 8, 9. Let's just get the ball in play.
17-13. Too strong received by Rio. And here we go. Hit on the left side.
Eklund.
Eklund gets it, tipped off the tape, bumped up around. Hit on the left
Free ball,
side.
let's run it.
And here we go.
Let's run
Rio
it.
sets it. Hempel sets
Perfect.
it.
So my
Claymore with a big swing. Claymore trying to get it over.
God.
Back to the LT side.
Right outside
Hempel from
of
the
the
middle of the
barrel.
floor. Here comes Kristen. Kristen with a drop
no.
shot covered. There by the right back. Pass around here to the left side. Overhanded swing. Tip point for the Braunfels Unicorns. 17-14.
That's a good point.
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
that's a good point.
We have to stay in system when we get those easy balls. When we get them free ball from back corner,
Yep.
we've got to be able to run the play as it's drawn up.
17-14. Serve receive here by Cohen. Set here
serve.
by Hempel here to the right side. Eklund having a big game. Hits a diagonal. Bila
Out
has
of
a ball
system.
for it. This is going to be short. Oh, Cavaliers trying to get in position.
Yeah,
get in
maybe another
transition.
timeout here. That's 3
Got to
points.
be heads up.
Yeah, it's 3 points in a row, guys. The first one was a serving error. The other one was a good play, but then that was a little bit of an unforced error as well.
You've got Hempel running right past the free ball. We've got to be watching.
Serve receive here. Not Pat Hempel bumps it here left side. Claymire
Timeout.
really puts some oomph into it. And we're going to have a timeout called here by Lake Travis. 16-17.
Yeah.
Cavaliers lead by
That's a
1.
4-point run. 3 of those were our errors. And it started with the darn serving error.
Miss serve, yep.
It just is killing our momentum.
Every time. We cannot.
And then it puts us in serve receive pressure position. And you know what? I didn't even think about this. When we're doing that, we're feeding their strength because they're a strong serving
They
team.
are a strong serving team.
So when we miss a serve, we're giving it right back to them and what they like to do, Yeah, we need our Lake Travis. We got the JV over there and the parents. We need fired up. Side out right here.
17-16. Cavaliers up 1 now and serve receive. Hey, kid, get out of our way. I don't care. Get out of our way.
All right, let's go. Side out here, right here. Let's
Here we
go.
All right.
One
The
pass.
Stars right now.
17-16. Received here by Rio. Set by Hempel. Sasha tips it over. And we've got a violation called on New
Here we go.
Braunfels. Ball don't lie.
And that's where momentum comes into play, guys. When you're a
Yeah,
tired
you can't
team,
be on the floor. That's a violation. It cost your team the game, thus. 18-16.
when you've got a tired team, tired mistakes happen. Keep this ball in bounds.
Come on,
It's our
guys. This
game.
is ours. This is ours.
Serve receive
There it
here
is.
by the uniform. Overpass. Jousting
Play,
against
play,
Claymire.
play.
Jousting against
Yeah!
the Cavaliers.
Yes.
19-16.
Right here. Keep it going, Kelsey. Keep the pressure on them.
And it's going to be Cohen here on the floor for the Cavaliers. And hits here from the left side. Sends it low.
serve.
Receive. Sends here to the left side. Clears it. That one gets inside the line. Point for the Braunfels
Good swing.
Unicorns.
Roscoe, we haven't called her name a lot. She is one of their primary hitters. She looked very fresh.
Well,
So
that's her first kill of the
Yeah,
set, so
yeah.
it makes a lot of sense. We're still up 2.
let's go. Side out right here. Let's
Right here.
keep the lead.
And it's going to be Vila on the serve. If you get, and here we go. That one clears the net. Received here by Rio. Set by Hempel. Here
That's a
comes
nice set.
Eklund in the sky. Hits it middle back. Popped up here on the left side. Tipped off the hand. Saved by Rio.
Wow.
Hit by Kona. Calls for it on 3.
Perfect free ball.
Yeah.
Really in front of the Braunfels bench. Overhanded by 3. Saved by Rio. Set. Quick lateral set. And now that'll be a
under. She was under.
Hempel's ankle caught. I think one of the Braunfels players.
Yeah, she was under.
Scepter back to the net.
All right, we need a side out here, right here, guys. We do not want to give up this lead. We've had the lead the entire set. You know, I think that Bourne is challenging this, and I think she's right. I thought the down ref responded to the crowd behind us. I don't know if she was completely under. I thought she might have pulled out of it, and Coach Bourne is arguing this right here. So we'll see if we can get a replay or maybe get this point. But this is a critical part of this match and this set. The home, you know, the crowd behind us, the New Braunfels crowd, they're feeling it. Let's see if we get a replay. Yeah!
I've never seen a call overturned like that. That was unbelievable.
Well, that's a tough because it's a very subjective call, right?
It is, absolutely.
So, that give one to Coach Bourne there.
Yep.
Coach Bourne has been working the down ref a little bit. I've seen her go over and talk to her a few times. You know, sometimes that's all it takes. Hey, man, this might be the break we needed, guys.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely.
And now, what do you do to capitalize?
27. Keep the dang serve alive.
2017.
Serve middle of the court.
Yeah, whatever that number is in the middle.
We got you.
We'll take it. We'll
serve
take it.
up here on serve receive. Sends here to the left side. Hit. Blocked back by Erie. Punched up here. Hit on the right side. Overhanded swing. Received by Rio. Set here by Watts to the outside. Claymore with a laser. Yeah. Woo. My man.
Big point.
Point. Bobby. I love it.
Sorry, gentlemen.
21-17.
Sorry, guys. I won't do that again.
That's all right.
Let's keep it on our side.
We needed this hit behind our kids. Bumped here to the left side. Hit on over diagonal. Power seam hit. Here by the Braunfels. 21-18.
All right,
You know, that's Glasgow came in. You know, nice coaching move by their coach. She has not been called a lot. She's fresh. She's the only one that looks fresh out there.
She really is.
So we got to realize on our side, they're probably going to go to her right now. That's 2 kills in a row.
And
Side out.
Exactly.
21-18. Serve receive here by Cohen. Set by Watts. Here to the right side. Claymore with a big swing. And that's a point for the Cavaliers. Point for the Cavaliers.
That's good.
Let's go, Kristen, right here.
Now again, going back to fatigue, that's when the quads give out, the momentum starts coming forward. You see 3 net plays in 1 set. That's a fatigue play.
22-18. Claymore going to be on the serve. 3 points to take in set 3, and we changed the momentum of this ball game. Come on, let's go. Claymore with a great serve. And it's going to be overpassed.
Yeah!
Ace for Kristen Claymore.
That is huge, gentlemen. That is senior
another
leadership
fatigue
at its
play.
best.
Another fatigue play. That libero, instead of taking extra steps, she kind of dove. Her feet were planted.
And
down.
I serve. Oh, another chance, another ace. Here, bumped up here. It's going to
Gotta go.
Yep. Erie pumps it up. Watts sets it. Here comes Hamilton. Block back,
come on.
saved it.
Go.
Erie taps it, jousting. Back up in the air. Watts sends it here to the Wheeler. The Wheeler in the sky, down the line. Point for the Cavaliers. 24-18.
Let's go right now.
I tell you what, nothing gives me more satisfaction than watching a play like that that could have been broken, being saved and salvaged by senior leadership on that squad.
Here we go. Claymore on the line drive serve, middle of the floor, sets up here to the left side.
blocker up.
A big hit. That was a nice hit by that kid there.
Their setter did a nice job. She drew Cassidy in. They got some really nice setters on that team. She created a one-on-one for her outside hitter, Glasgow, who's fresh.
Let's go.
Let's go. I like this rotation. Let's go.
Here we go. Welch here on the serve. Received here by Cohen. Watts with the set. Here
Nice
comes
set.
Jam.
Nice set.
Top of the
Oh!
point.
That's
Hit back
okay.
to Cavaliers.
We got it
24-20.
right now. We got
Side out right here.
Side out to earn right here for game. That's the first time she's been blocked. All set.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
Maybe all match.
Everybody keep their heads up.
24 jump serve.
This is it.
Hit by Watts. Here to the
is
right
it.
side.
Cover.
Keeley hits it strong. A little too strong. 24-21.
All right, right now, we need somebody to make a play.
Agreed.
We need a senior. I like this move. Bring Maddie in.
I do like this because, it doesn't matter if you're getting set or not. There's fatigue happening
Yep.
on our side as well.
And mental. I think mental right now.
And Maddie's a killer.
And
Short.
received here. Wyatt's going to bump it on over.
All right, be ready.
Call forward on 3.
They're going to run a play.
Bumped up here. Set up here the right side.
Oh, yeah!
Cavaliers. Point for the Cavaliers. We got you.
Let's go, let's go!
You. We got you. 25-21. Let's take a quick dip into the Cavs and College section. We'll do it really fast. We usually do it set 3, but this is a critical match, so let's take a quick look into the lives of the Cavaliers.
Audrey
Stratford, senior day there for her. She had 19 kills in a 3-0 win against Elmhurst. In her senior career, 87-36 in her career at the University of Chicago as they go into the UAA championship tournament. Then I think you kind of go into the other postseason stuff.
Is there any way to catch any of that?
I believe you go to University of Chicago's website. They do have video streaming on that.
I'd like to see that.
Leah Mulkey with 2.1 kills per set of 175 hitting percentage had 8 kills, 5 blocks, and a 3-2 loss at Auburn. And Ole Miss getting a 3-1 win at Alabama. Mulkey only playing 1 set at that point, so I don't know if she had injury, illness, one of those kind of things. But Leah's Ole Miss right now is 13-12 and 3-8. University of Chicago is actually backing up to Stratford, 26-3 overall. Skylar Besh, 9-12 right now with Northwestern State, 5-6. They had 34 assists against Southeast Louisiana. 9 assists per set. 359 hitting percentage at .83 kills per set. So as a setter, she was always really fantastic at getting onto, in the dump offs and anything like that. So good luck to Skylar. Demon's going to face a Houston Baptist on Thursday at home in Natchitoches. So we've got an exciting match here. Cavaliers taking set number. Okay, so that was set 3.
Yeah. So I originally thought we didn't want this match to go long. Obviously, we needed to now, but I think our conditioning's starting to show.
I agree.
I think we look really fresh. That was the first time this season in a 5-set match where we lost 2 sets in a row and we didn't lose the third. So that's a big mental lift for us as well. If we could just get control of that serving, which is contagious. I was listening to the UT broadcast against Oklahoma, and they were talking about it at that level, and they said it's like a disease. They're like, once one person gets it, it's so contagious, someone else starts to get it. So we need to stop that, that serving challenge we have and take control of this 4th set.
I agree, Mike. And when you talk about momentum, there is no bigger momentum killer than a missed serve. It's the capital punishment. It's the capital offense of unforced errors.
Well, and the reason they call it the 7 deadly sins is there are certain times when they're absolute momentum killers, and I'd say out of the last 2 sets, our 8 or 9 serves were all 7 deadly sin serves. They were all coming out of a timeout or on a big side out. And so we just gotta. That's the only thing right now that we have to get under control. Other than that, the body language looks great. We're bouncing around. We're definitely seeing like the fresher team right now. The other thing the defense and the hitters need to be careful of or keep an eye on is number 11, Glasgow, has really got on fire and seems to be the freshest hitter right now for New Braunfels. So she's starting out in the front row, and it looks like on the right side, but keep an eye on her.
We'll give a shout-out to Chuck Licata, our lucky charm, as he started listening in. Cavaliers starting to kind of get it rolling here. So, assist by Chuck Licata. And serve receive here by James here at set 4. Cavaliers down 2-1. Back on the march. Claymire.
Nice free ball by Clay.
Here on the left side. Strike. Block back. Point on the Braunfels side.
That's a big touch.
Good touch.
That's
first time Glasgow hasn't seen the ball hit the floor in a while. That's 4 straight kills for her though, on 4 swings. So they're gonna feed her.
And a serve receive here by Oberg. Actually now here to Watts the set. Erie with a big touch. Touch the corner. Point for the Cavaliers.
Guys, that was a top 5 elite level set by Abby Watts right there. Taking it from the right side of her face and delivering a bullet down the net at the 1.5 tempo. That was as good as it gets in my book.
Yeah, and feeding the middle late here might not be a bad idea.
Well, and it was in that slot spot that we talked about, that A position.
Set here from the right. They'll try to go across again. That's denied by the top of the tape. That's a point. That did not clear the tape.
So
Did
we're
not clear the tape.
yeah, that was Glasgow again. She's gonna get credit for the kill, but
It's getting closer.
we're
It's
getting closer.
We're sealing her. We know that she's queuing.
And here we go, serve receive here by Claymire, down 1-2.
Double.
And we got a double call, 3-1. Cavaliers down 2.
Okay, let's get a side out right here.
And the most original chant of all time. And here we go, jump serve here by Ober, way too high, and we're gonna have a.
Oh no! Oh, come on, Lake Travis. That's 2 unforced errors. They're gonna call us
to be kidding me.
out of rotation.
You have got to be kidding me right here.
Can't have these mental mistakes right now. That's 2 in a row.
Oh my
Okay, let's
goodness.
tighten it up right here with a side out.
And
Good pass.
Edie Welch going to be on the jump spur, into the net, point for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I kind of felt that coming. You know, her serve that when we were out of rotation, she was all out of sorts on her toss. I think that's a fatigue serve. So let's go. They are, they're available right now in this set, I believe.
Hey,
I agree.
we believe Lake Travis. Come on, let's go. Whatever it takes.
Perfect serve.
Set here from the middle, here to the outside. A strike. Block City.
Yeah.
Block City. Keeley.
Keely Hamilton showing that she knows how to get up above the net and press the block.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
We love this team, and we'll keep fighting them here to the very last point. Let's get them. Come on, Erie. The line drive serve, middle of the floor, bumped here to the right side.
This is out of system.
Yeah.
Here, drop shot covered by Watts. Cavaliers
Get
gaining
on up.
steam.
Nice set.
Here to the right side.
Get on
Here's
up.
the hammer to the middle back.
Okay, they're going
Sets
to
up
feed
here.
it. Could be out.
And it down the line. Point.
Ooh.
That's down the line. That's a nice shot there.
That
by
is
Keely on the left side.
incredibly fortunate for New Braunfels
Yep.
to clear the block seemingly outside the antenna.
Yeah, Getty made a nice play on that.
Yep.
Getty, she's been quiet, so let's keep an eye on her.
Agreed.
Good point, good rally.
5-3, Cavaliers down 2. Serve receive here by Champs. Set by Watts here the outside. Champs, Wheeler down
Yes,
the line.
that could be
Once,
good.
twice.
All right,
And
free
hit
ball.
Freebie. Here, transition opportunity. Claymire first pass. Watts with a set. Hit
Oh,
by
nice.
Sasha. Covered back by the middle back. Set up here to the left side. Grace to try to touch
Nope,
it. Hit
that's a
back
good
by
block.
Hamilton. Now chasing over. Wheeler. Get a point for the Cavaliers. Yeah, the 18 Wheeler. Woo!
Nice play, Jams. Heads up play by her. She just elevated higher than anybody on the New Braunfels side and got above the block and tipped that over. I'm still seeing some heavy legs over here on this side. We just got to take advantage.
This libero is huffing and puffing. Jams looks like she just got off the couch.
Oh, Hempel with the let serve, gets it cleared across, hit by Getty. Ooh, a strike there by Hempel. I mean, she got attacked pretty good right there, but that's a good strike.
Yeah, Getty's digging deep right now. She's a competitor. You can see that in her face. You got to give her credit. She had been quiet.
Agreed.
And she's starting to light up. We got to keep an eye on her.
Agreed.
And it's going to be Bauman here on the left side. Here serves it, received here by Champs, set here by Hempel. Here comes Eklund. Eklund, big hit down the line, a smasher. But here comes
That's
the
going free
third.
ball.
Recovered here by Claymire, set by Hempel. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler nearly hits an angle.
That's a double,
Bounce
gentlemen.
hit, recovered by Sasha. Or excuse me, by
Perfect
Kelsey Cohen.
set.
Here comes Eklund, tipped off the block, recovered
Okay,
here
we're
by the
gonna earn it.
Braunfels. Hit by Getty, block. Point for the Cow. That's going to be point for the Unicorn.
Good point. Heads up play by Getty. She's starting to feel a little bit. I agree. Some of the sets here by Ballman, number 3, look like doubles to me. They haven't really called it. We'll see if that continues.
And here we go, left to right,
Short
short
serve.
serve received here by Claymire, pass it around. Here comes Champs, overhands it, middle received by Baylor, middle back. Hit on the left side, a big rise, hit by Cohen. Set by Hempel, kids avoids the net,
That's
two-handed
okay,
touch
though.
over here by
How
Eklund.
is that
Up
legal?
here to the right side, tries to clear it, hit block, tipped off the hands of Sasha the Slayer.
I get a quick
we get a
timeout.
timeout right now.
Yeah. Another offside, off hitter was in position, but her hands were up instead of down.
How is a lofting ball
Yeah, that was
with the one hand tipping? I mean, how is that?
I think that was a lift. I think it was a lift.
How is that
I
even?
agree. Yeah, it wasn't.
That wasn't. There was no attack. It
Nope.
was not a hard
High hit.
hit.
It wasn't downward motion. It was up and down.
And it wasn't a solid contact.
No. Yep.
Anybody can, listen, when the times are the toughest, that's where your belief has to be strongest to move on here to the next
Yeah, I think
point.
it's going to come down to what does the back of my shirt say? This is the playoff shirt.
Tough strength drive.
Yeah,
Tough people win.
tough people
Whatever
win.
it takes, boys.
Yeah, tough people win. So I think that's where we're at right now in this match. That the mentally toughest team is going to win this. So New Braunfels, to their credit, showing some fatigue, but they're showing some mental toughness.
Here we go. We got a Jim rocking here in Wimberley. Set here to the left side. Here comes Eklund with the swing angles.
We've got to set that ball in system.
Hit on the right side. Up in the air by Heppel. Cohen bumps it here to the right side. Eklund.
Eklund.
Good low clearance shot. Got jousting back.
Net.
And we've got a net violation. Point for the Cavaliers. Point for the Cavaliers.
All right,
That's
let's go right
in the
here.
right direction, gentlemen.
Let's get this serve in and get a couple points.
5-8. Cavaliers down 3, and we'll go to Diamond Rio. Cavaliers looking for an ace. Maybe we can pull one out of the hat for Rio, and then the net point for the Braunfels unit.
Yeah, our serving woes continue, guys. We've been long on every missed serve, I believe. That one went into the net short. I think that's nerves. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it at this level.
We just got to keep believing. Getty floats this one over. Good pass by Rio. Bump here to the right side. Here comes Eklund. Eklund block back point on the left side of the net by the Braunfels.
Yeah.
We have, guys, I'm sorry to say it, but we have to clean up our setting game right now.
Yeah.
We are not setting in system, and we're getting decent looks at the ball.
10-5. I know there's well, we'll just forget about that point. Received here by Cohen. Sets up here to the left side. Claymeyer with the laser hit on the left side.
All right, we need it. I know what you're saying. That wasn't a perfect set. Kristen did a lot with it, you know.
That was a blessing.
Yeah.
We should have gotten called on that one.
Yeah, yep.
All right, we're down 4. We're playing. We've given them 6, and we're only down 4. So let's go.
And here we go, 10-6. Hit on the right side, slide, block.
Beautiful
Cavaliers.
Beautiful block.
That's our girl Cassidy Erie.
Yeah, and I like Cassie's she's into this game. She gave a little look to the new Braunfels. I love that about her. I love when she's playing like that.
Yep.
You got to be able to respond to this stuff, and Cavaliers tuning out the tuning out the noise well. Block.
Yeah,
Back into
I told you
for
they
the
were
Cavaliers.
getting closer.
Yeah.
I told you they were getting closer. The first
8
one
to
was out
10.
of bounds. Second was on the line. Third one, now it's in. All right, here we go, gentlemen.
8 to 10. We've got a timeout on the floor. Cavaliers down to responding, and we're not going to respond to the noise to our left. I am looking at this kid.
Now here's what's going on from a technical standpoint. Number 11 has what we call a delayed whip. Okay,
Yep.
She's using her body to sort of throw off and lure the defense in, and she's taking her arm down around to the outside and waiting to shape the ball until she sees the blocking setup. What we're doing now is we're sending our blockers up later. They've cued on the timing. They're getting off the ground a hair later, like we were talking about with the beach block, and it's becoming effective.
Yeah,
Here's
I
the
agree.
serve received now here out of the timeout. Hit to the left side. Delayed whip and a liner. And
She does. She has a big windup in her swing, which does cause you to delay a half a second because she hits it so late in her approach. Another great kill by Glasgow.
11-8 point here for the Unicorns. Hit on the left side, received here by Jams. Set up here to the outside. Claymeyer tipped off the block here on the right back. Viola going to bump it behind, trying to get over 2 blockers.
Catch out.
Point for the
Okay.
Cavaliers.
No touch.
No touch.
No
Point
touch.
For the Cavaliers.
Yep.
And that's where that delay, that big wheelhouse comes. It can be you live by it, and you got to die by
Yeah, I
it.
mean it's a lot like a quarterback that has that big windup.
Yep.
Tim Tebow used to have that. Ellinger has a little bit, but
yeah, he's got kind of that elbow out sort of stuff. Hit on the right side by
Yes,
Watts.
Happy Watts.
Clears on the net. Hit on the left side. Hit.
Man.
Come on.
Block point for the Unicorns.
they're going to Glasgow. She's still the freshest hitter that I see out there. She's elevating well. We gotta know that. We gotta find a way to stop that or get a block touch. Throw the ball there.
All I'm seeing right now, we're getting plenty of touches on her. We've got to have hard hands.
Yeah.
Here's serve receive here by Jams. Set here by Watts. Hit on the right side.
Touch,
Claymeyer.
touch.
Point.
Touch.
All right, 13-9. Cavaliers down 4 here in set 4.
They pulled it
Still
to
fighting.
2.
This can go.
And short
Use it.
received
Easy
by
serves.
Set here by Watts. The
Watts.
outside. Keeley the killer.
Ooh.
Blocked here on the right side of the net. Point here by.
Yeah, we got it back to 2. And then they've scored 3 straight here. We need a side out. I think
gotta
Gordon's
be
going to
on
hold
the
on to
side
that
out. Yep.
last timeout for a little while yet.
Here we go. Hit here from the left to right. Close serve received here by Watts. Here he's going to get underneath this two-handed touch it deep. Off balance hit here to the left side. Tip drop point for the Unicorns. 15-9.
Yeah, it's a slow reaction there by Abby. She had her hand up on that tip for a long time.
Sure did.
We're just, she's putting Maddie Williams in here. You just got to find somebody to create a spark. And she's going to use, is that her second timeout? Did she call her? I think she called her, yep. Yeah, so
15-9, and, well, this is Judgment Day, folks. This is where,
hey, it's all about chess right now, guys. We talked early on about finding the hot hand. Keely Hamilton had it. Jams has had it. Chrissy Claymire had it in the second set. We've got to find who's hot right now and who's finding the side out, the creative side outs off the block so we can use it and find the floor.
Yeah, somebody's going to need to make a play. The momentum has shifted. I feel like New Braunfels has got, they're now smiling and laughing and having a good time. We need a side out. Somebody needs to make a play, and we're going to need to get on a little bit of a run here.
A lot of game left.
You got to believe. 15-9. Serve receive here by Claymire. Set here by Watts. Here comes the screamer by Maddie. Maddie's back in the ball game. Welcome back, the machine.
Yeah, it was a nice call by Coach Boren to put Maddie in. Maddie's pretty fresh. She has not been playing a ton this match.
Agreed.
I like that move.
And she's a gamer.
Yep.
Maddie is a gamer. She
we
will
love
come
Maddie,
in
and we
produce
believe in
for
that
you.
kid. Claymire here with a low serve, and an ace for the Cavaliers.
Here we go.
All right, one at a time now. One at a time.
Cavaliers down 4. Just gotta believe. Claymire here tuning out the noise. Good line drive serve. Ooh, nearly another ace. Out of system pass here to the right side over Hansen. Received by Claymire. Watts with a set. Here comes Maddie. Maddie through the block. Ooh, tipped out Vila. Once, twice. They're hitting it out of system. Claymire bumps it here to the left side. Jump set. Erie power tips to the corner.
So good.
Cavaliers!
That is so good.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. I like it.
What a heads up set by Abby.
Okay, timeout. Hey guys, let's use it. So we cut it from a 6 to 3 points. A little momentum shift here. This is a critical part of this set. I still see some fatigue on this side of the court that we got to take advantage of. Most important thing coming out of this timeout is to play clean, starting with the serve, of course. But we have we got the momentum right now. Let's keep it going.
Mike, I love what I'm seeing from Abby Watts right now. That kid has eyes like a quarterback. She's finding the right hitters. She's delivering the right sets. She's giving the right tempo. I give all the credit in the world due to that setter right now for sparking this offense.
Yeah, and I'm going to make a Bobby Jones call right here. I think Abby's going to get an Abby kill dump here in transition soon.
All right, 15-12.
Perfect
Nearly another Claymire on her game. Set to the right side.
Oh,
wow,
man.
that was a nice hit there by that kid number 12.
Smiley.
Wow, that was a big hit.
Yeah, they run a very good offense on serve receive. Maybe it's some of the best I've seen since Woodland's match.
All right, 16-12. Cavaliers down 4. It's serve receive. Cohen pass it here to Watts. Sends it here to Chance.
One block.
Chance to the block. Ooh, once, twice. Now going to be hit the third side by Getty. Getty lines it over. Received by Claymire. Set by Watts. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler with a trap tip. Blocks back. And received here by Watts. Here to the right side. Maddie with a big swing. Let's go.
Great play by Maddie. I like the way Abby was moving the ball around there. She got the middle. We got one blocker up there on two consecutive swings. That's what you want to see.
If I can say something right now, I see from a coaching standpoint to not serve any one area again and again. They are too good at running exactly that.
Tipped off the tape. That's overpassed. Not back here in the
Oh, don't hesitate.
That's a point here for the Unicorn. 17-13.
Exactly that. I would not give any heads-up cue about where I'm serving to this offense.
Yeah.
17-13.
We still got this. We just got to stay calm.
Here, Cavaliers down 4 and set 4, and over serve.
Hey, we'll take it.
Cavaliers on the air. 17-14. We're down 3. Right there.
These guys just might be what you said earlier about fatigue, about slow movement to the ball, kind of cashing on the same players. They can give us 3 points.
Here we go, Hempel. Line drive serve sends him middle of the floor, set here to the outside, trying to get tipped, block, tip back, jousting back and forth. It's going to be a point for the Unicorns, 18-17.
Yeah, heads up play by Geddes there. That was just a heads up play. I mean, we put a good block on her. The ball happened to fall the right way. She made a play on the ball. Get a side out right here. It's getting into crunch time.
18-14. We got to pick up our energy here, left side. Sent up here by Cohen off the serve. Heppel sends behind. Here comes Champs. Champs with the kill. The wheeler in the sky.
Wow.
It's always going to
All
keep
right,
on
so
turning.
we've been getting it back to 3.
Yep.
You know, now we got to cut it to 2, cut it to 1. This is a big mental point right here.
Rio's missed 2 of her last 3, so
Yep.
we're gonna see this a lot riding on this play.
Here we go, 18-15. Cavaliers has good serve.
That's a good serve.
High up in the air. Try to go to Getty left side. Over the
Wow.
Chester hit off.
Yes.
Ah.
19-15. Cavaliers down 4.
Yeah, Getty's she's digging deep. You know, she's screaming.
She's not getting off the ground.
No, but she's finding a way.
She's finding a way.
She's finding a way. We got our side out right here.
And it'll be Getty on the serve here from the middle of the floor. Floats it over, received here by Rio. Set here by Heppel. Eklund to the left side.
We need a
Angles
better
it. Good
pass
coverage
than
here on
that.
the right back. Pump it around. Here on the right
Oh, we
side.
could get another
Overhanded.
opportunity.
Covered up in the air. Cohen's going to get this one out of the net. That's going to be a point for the Unicorns. 20.
Yeah, we're just not crisp in the back row right now. Bad pass on the serve. You know, not a great server. You know, a dig. On a fairly easy ball.
They're just serving in right now.
Yeah.
And here we go. 5-point lead for the Unicorns here in set 4. Got to dig deep. Here comes McKenna. McKenna tips it off the block. Received middle back. Sends here to the outside. Hit on the left side. That one hit off the hands. McKenna Eklund, 21.
Yeah, so we're out of timeouts. We're in danger zone right now. I think Coach is going to need to try to pull some tricks to slow this thing down.
How do we stand here, guys?
We're subbing in with Savannah. We need a side out right now.
And here we go. Getty line drive serve received here by Champs. Set up here by Heppel. Claymeyer on the run. Roll shots this one over onto. Punched over across here to the LT side.
Got to use
Heppel
it.
sets it. Sasha the sniper.
Yeah.
Tip point for the Cavaliers.
That was a big point, almost a must-have point. They gave us a nice free ball back, and we took advantage. Nice kill when we needed it by Sasha. Let's see if we can get a couple points here.
Let's go.
16-21. Received here middle of the floor. Set here to the right side. Hit on the left side. Big overhand swing. That's a point for the Cavaliers. Point for the Cavaliers. Come on. We got this.
Okay. If I am Coach Bowen right now, I am moving that ball short middle.
Yep.
Outside. Over there.
17-21. Cohen leading the charge. Straight up in the air here on the serve receive. Hit on the left side. Bumped up here by Heppel. Set up here by Cohen. Here comes Savannah Oratondo with a dandy. Hit on over here on the left side. Overhanded. Dug up. Saved by Champs. Johnson.
Oh,
my God. The Cavaliers.
Oh, my
We
God.
got this.
Oh, my goodness. One of the most heads-up plays of the night by Cassidy.
And look,
there.
she wanted it more. That's what it's going to take. She wanted, Cassidy wanted that ball more.
Cohen here on the charge.
That's
Overhanded serve receive. Hit on the slide on the right side.
That did not clear.
That's 4.
That did not clear.
All right, the momentum is starting to shift here, guys.
Look at the body language, Mike B, like you always say.
All right, we need this point. Chelsea, one more.
Listen, I am moving this ball straight to that right side.
19-21 serve receive.
Let's go.
Out of
Scrambling
system.
and pass it around. Overhand in transition.
Use it,
Here
use
come
it.
the Cavaliers. Set by Heppel. Kristen Claymeyer.
Yeah!
Inside the line. We believe Cavaliers.
All right. It's time for senior leadership right now.
So is New Braunfels also out of timeouts because she's subbing? She's not calling a timeout.
That's a good point. I'm not sure.
They might just get to play it, guys.
If I'm her, I'm going back to this left side. She's been zigzagging.
Yep, game to
She's got
5.
them right here.
Game to 5.
21-20. Cavaliers down one. Cohen on the serve. Vila pass here in the front of the net. Here on the strike on the left side. Blocked out of bounds. Point for the Unicorns. 22-20.
Keep it off the libero on that
Keep
serve
Vype.
receive.
Yeah. They perfect pass, and they were in system.
We're still in. Hey,
Yep.
We're gonna
Side
break
out
our
right here.
curse right now. We're gonna side out and then generate a point.
Hit on the right side. Okay, 22-20. Cavaliers down 2. Here's a serve received by
Good
James.
pass.
Heppel with a set.
Oh, too low.
Tipped out over here by Erie. Transition opportunity. Vila pass behind. Hit on the left side. And that's a point here for the Unicorns. 23-20.
Yeah, that was unforced error. perfect pass and system, and just the set was too low to do anything with it in the middle. That's really an unforced setting mistake there. And this team is just too good. We give them a ball, and they came back and just crushed it, put it right to the floor.
Yeah.
You need to side out, Mike.
Vila here on the serve, and an error. Point for the Cavaliers, 23-21, whatever it takes.
All right. Hey, when someone gives you a point like that late in the match, you got to take advantage. Abby, she's second in the team in aces. Most importantly, let's just get a couple balls in play and a little pressure.
23-21, Cavaliers down two.
Perfect,
Watts puts the serve over. Set up here. Who missed hit? It's going to be safe. Still up in the air. Hit by Laddie. Once, twice. Down third time on the Braunfels side. Transition. Jams. Sends it here to Watts. Here comes Maddie. That's pulled off the block. Let's go, Cavaliers. 23-22. We're down one.
We call a little break on a double there or hit. That's okay.
Yep.
I love that aggressive swing by Maddie.
I love it.
I mean, she was just going to try to put it through the block.
That's as good of a no call as we've seen all night. She's definitely keeping
Watts,
it even.
big serve. Received here by Valen. Nail pass here to the middle. They'll send it to the outside again. Floats it over.
Right.
Transition opportunity. Watts
is
sends it
it.
here.
Okay.
Kristen Claymire. That
This
drops
is it.
down, but still on the Braunfels side. Here's a freebie overhanded.
Gotta
Pass
use
by
it.
Watts. Cavaliers down
Maddie.
one. Here comes Maddie. Maddie, the senior, slaps it over. Two-handed touch here to the right side. Tries to cut it. Received there by Watts.
Maddie again.
Cohen pass here to the right side. Maddie the
Oh!
24-22. 24-22 Cavaliers.
Huge block by New Braunfels.
Match
Great swing by Maddie.
of Cavaliers.
Yeah, great. Good swing by Maddie. And with a better block. That was a good point. We need a side out right here. This is the season right here.
We got it right now. We got this.
Here on the left side, and going to float this one over. Received here by Cohen.
Perfect.
Set by Watts. Here comes Claymire. Claymire roll shot. Received here. Going here to the left side. Tries to tip it. Tipped off the Cavaliers. Claymire tips it over. Once, twice. Now the third freebie here back to the Cavs. Down to the last point. Watts sets it. Here comes Claymire. Claymire tipped off the block. Middle back. Sets up here. Tipped over middle. Saved by Cohen. That's going to be the point for the Cavaliers.
Yeah. We got a little conservative on that last point. You can certainly understand why. But, this New Braunfels team, you got to give them credit. They're a very good volleyball team. They played pretty low error. Their offense is very impressive. I love the fight of the Cavaliers. Very disappointing way to end the season again. I believe this is 4 straight years going out in the first round. And, we just, I'll hand it over to you guys in a second, but I feel like we kind of let ourselves get off to these slow starts, and we're able to do that in our district. Mike J., you mentioned the district that we have, and we're able to do that in our district, but I feel I think we're all.
Yeah, I think we're back.
Yeah, so all I was going to say is I think, hats off to the Cavaliers. They fought hard. I thought that they played their hearts out tonight. A few unforced errors that got us. Unforced errors that got us, and I think at the end of the day that we can't get off to those slow starts. You know what I mean? So that's what it is for me.
I mean, this is a tough one. I mean, this. Here the thing is once if we would have got through to Braunfels, we're looking at 5th ranked San Antonio Clark, which has been unbeatable this year. And I know these folks here on the Braunfels side pretty fired up, but I don't think they're going to be able to pull the same shenanigans when they've got to play Clark in the next round, which is a very, very good team. So credit to the Braunfels that played a really great match throughout this. They made a few less mistakes, but they were down by the end of that, and Cavaliers had an opportunity to capitalize. It just couldn't quite. It's a rush of thoughts all happening at once to me, Mike, Bobby, because we love this team so much.
I just think, it's just a lot to ask to go down 2-0 against a really good team. Like I said, the girls fought back hard. I felt like we had the momentum, even in that 4th set. We brought it all the way back. We were down 6, and we were right there, 21-20, and fought hard. But it's the mistakes early. We tend to start a little slow. We tend to have, those first 3 sets we had about 12 probably or more service errors at critical times. You just got to play a little cleaner against a very, very good team. And all these teams really in the state playoff, are solid. So I don't know what you think, Bobby. I mean, the crowd. I had to stand up for a second. The crowd behind us was getting a little aggressive.
You know what? I think New Braunfels should be very proud of their team, of their coaching staff, of their players. There's other parts that I would not be proud of, and I would be addressing first thing tomorrow, because that was classless at times, very disgusting, and not what high school athletics should be about. But, hey, I'm not here to whine and complain about that. I mean, we had kids that were really getting screamed at, feet away on the serve, and it's just like, there's no room for that. And
Agreed.
that takes away from the game. And that's why I chose not to respond to it,
Yeah, it's an interesting point. I wonder how they decide, who gets which side of the court. If you look at this gym, this is a little bit like the Westlake gym. One side of the court, you're down on the court, you're in the action. Their kids were definitely trying to impact our servers. On the other side, we were 10, 12 feet elevated away from the court.
Exactly.
You couldn't really feel our momentum as much. All that being said, guys, neutral site. Hats off to New Braunfels. I'm really impressed with their team. I think they'll give Clark a run. I do think Clark will be favored. I'm just really disappointed for this senior class, that have really just been outstanding kids all the way around. And I know they wanted more from the season in district. I know they wanted more from this in the playoffs, and you could see that on the last point, the emotions there. This will sting for a while, guys. This will sting.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We talked all night about keeping the errors low and keeping the momentum on our side. I'm so proud of how the Cavaliers fought back 2-3 times over the course of the match to bring a tough New Braunfels team down back into normalcy and even at times looking average. They're an above average team, a couple of elite level hitters. Glasgow, Geddes having big nights, huge nights here, siding out when they needed it the most. Couple of no calls, but it kind of went both ways.
Yeah, I mean there was breaks
really
on either
about
side.
that.
I mean it's
right.
Yeah, and I think they're similar to us. They had senior leadership at some really good spots. The libero, one's a junior, one's a senior. A couple hitters that are seniors. Setter. I thought their setters did a really nice job of running their offense tonight. And again, I think this team showed mental toughness. I know that was a key for Coach Bourne coming into the season. Finish strong, have mental toughness to overcome some of these hurdles. And that set could have got away from us. The third set could have got away from us, and it really didn't. But what you have to do is have mental toughness throughout the entire match. And I think where it broke down a little bit for us was earlier in that match. And we got down 2-0. A lot of that was some unforced errors on our side from the service line.
Hey, congratulations.
So it was well fought match. Tough way to go out.
It is, and where you see, you can armchair quarterback this thing all night long.
Yeah.
Where I saw some fundamental breakdowns on the Lake Travis side was there's senior leadership, there's underclassmen leadership. Regardless, you had players that stepped up, and you had players that made not necessarily mistakes, but just marginal play. You had a couple of off-cue sets there at clutch times. It never comes down to just one play, but you really do. You want to root for your home team to make the clutch plays when it really, really matters. I'm so proud of. We didn't talk a lot about Kelsey Cohen tonight. It's one of those things where it's almost a thankless job back there. You almost only get recognized when you're not doing your job well.
Yep.
Kelsey Cohen passed excellently all night. Taylor Rio, she passed some good balls. She passed a couple balls a little short there towards the end of the match. She had some great serves. She missed a couple serves. But she's going to come back next year a stronger player for the experience. James Wheeler, Eklund. Oh my God!
Yeah.
That
I mean,
kid came in like a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
And we've got her for what? 2 more years?
No, 1 more year.
One more year. Keely Hamilton, you got for 1 more year. Taylor, Go ahead.
Well, first, I'm really sad. I mean, like we've said a bunch of times, I'm sad to see this senior class go because they're great families that people are just going to miss seeing around the gym all the time. Castieri, Savannah Redondo, Kristen Claymeyer, Kelsey Cohen, Sasha Rudick, Maddie Williams, and I don't know if Kelsey's probably. I think her probably career. I don't know if she had any interest of trying to pursue the next level.
She does.
So I mean, I mean, for all those kids. I mean, Savannah's a great human being. I think everybody else on that group, I think, is going to be looking at college ball next year. So
for sure,
it'd be a lot sadder if it's like that kid may never play again outside of rec league or maybe trying to beat me or Bobby on the court. Which
sure.
They'll have the edge on that one for the time being.
And I think for this senior class, they should be proud. A couple things that stick out to me in this season. I thought early in the season, to get into the gold bracket at Pearland is quite an accomplishment. Finishing I believe the top 10 there or close to it. Ninth maybe. Franlin tournament, which is another tough tournament. I believe we finished 7th. So I know we were struggling to get into some gold brackets in the past, and we did that. 13-0 run in district, beating our rival Westlake for the first time in district, and 11 tries is quite an accomplishment. Sadly, we ended the season 3-3, and that's kind of been the story here. The last 4 years that coach is going to need to kind of go to work on the all season. Now, coming back, I mean, I was looking at the statistics, and it'll be interesting at the banquet or however they do that here. But I think Jamison had one of the best sophomore seasons maybe since Amy Neal, or maybe even better. I found some stats on Malky her sophomore year and Kristen, and Jams had a statistically better season. So, she led the team in hitting percentage, she led the team in kills percent, and she was probably the most efficient pin hitter we had. So we got 2 more full years with Jams, Wheeler coming back, and some other underclassmen I think that are gonna take what this senior class did. They moved it forward. And go from there.
That's you're just trying to get the ball across the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
And keep moving it towards the goal line. And if you look at it from the long-term view, when you look at the
you've been here a long time.
Bobby, if you look at something further away, if you look at a graph, the further away you look, the higher the peak becomes. And this is a team gravitating towards the up. And I know the past few years, when it comes to playoff time, I mean, everybody's good at this level.
Yeah,
so, the group that's going to be coming back here, I mean, you never know if you get another kid that's going to transfer in. You're going to have kids coming up from your JV, and the group that remains is awfully good.
Yeah, there's some coming up that were on the sidelines that I'm aware of, and here's the key though. Coach Bourne's got to, for next year, it'll be interesting to hear what happens in that Westlake Smithson Valley match. Maybe Chuck, if he's listening, maybe he'll know what's going on there. But the reason why winning district is so critical is to get that 4th seed team in the other district, and then you also get the 2nd seed instead of the top seed in the 2nd round. So, we cross over with some really good districts in San Antonio. We need every advantage we can get. Not that we couldn't have beat this team tonight, and we have beat them in the past, but that is really where the district starts to, where you finish, 1st versus 2nd. I do think, I know Coach Bourne will never go there, but we got to find a way next year. There will be realignment in 2 years of the district, but boy, we have a stretch there of 8 matches where we just don't get, this year at least, we didn't get pushed that much. To me, there was 3 teams in the district that stood above the rest. Hayes, ourselves, and Westlake, and this team was battling.
It was just not, by the time we got to the end, they were not at that level.
Next year, I think they'll be better. Their young team, but New Braunfels, I looked at they were in a number of 5-set battles just a couple weeks ago.
That's the challenge, is because we don't have that many. We have so many district matches. It's tough to try to squeeze in a non-district one against somebody else who's not playing one. And maybe you got to get creative with that. That's going to be the challenge, is trying to even that out so that you can fine tune. And we have our managers here, Kate and Matthew, also seniors, that they've been a part of this for 4 years. They're super nice kids.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some tears in the locker room right now, Bobby. I mean, we've all been there. You know, gosh, you know,
I mean,
I still I still can remember some of my major losses in my, you know,
Dude,
high school career, like so vividly. It's something, you know, and you don't remember the wins that much. You do, but I can smell the gym that we were in when we lost, you know, basketball. So I mean, they're going through a lot in there right now, and you know, I think again, what I was proud to see, you know, and they should be hold their heads high. They fought hard. I mean, they could have rolled over. This could have been 0-3 easily.
I mean, the teams the past years had struggles with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not not from a lack of trying. It's just that, boy, when you've got to take through some stuff, it's. I mean, I can still remember Savannah Wiegand's last swing against Churchill and Marble Falls, and she gave a great wheel at it, black back out of bounds, and immediately fell to the floor of the tiers, and it's just like my guts wrenched inside because I feel your pain, kid, but. You know, it hurts less as you get older. You know, it really stinks the moment it happens. And then, you know, for all these kids, there's something they're going to aspire to. And it's sad to see the group kind of come to the end. But that's part of this chapter, guys.
Yeah, and I think you'll see a few of them on the Cavs in college. And, you know, I'll let Bobby get in here. I think,
I'm sorry,
I think
Bob,
you know, that was mine. I think you know, what's going to be gut-wrenching is if you look at the stats, you know, and you flip some of those unforced errors, you know, it's mainly serving, a couple ball handling, a couple mental mistakes defensively. Those turn around and we win this match. We did have them on the ropes.
Or at least you're in a much better position for success.
Yeah.
It is a very narrow margin between greatness and mistake. Like there's a pretty slim margin, and as you go up the levels, it only gets that margin gets even smaller. So we love this team. I don't know if we really want to college. Let's give this guy some applause as soon as they walk in the gym. I mean, they deserve.
What do you think, Bobby? You have anything? I mean, you know, as a Lake Travis.
Well, you know, you talk about the sting in the locker room. I mean, when you look at the stats and you know that you just can't give a state caliber team 13 unforced out of balance serves.
Hey, we're proud of you, Matty.
When you look at the ball control statistics, I mean, hell, we talked about this team being a tough serving team, and the fact that they came into this match with 221 aces on the season. I mean, these guys are a tough serving team. They proved that on every rotation, from the jump server to the. From the jump server to the libero's ridiculously low, fast-paced float serve. I mean, these guys really staved off what could have been a bloodbath of aces. I mean, we really did pass well, and we stayed in the game. The thing that we did not do. Not only did we not match their serving effort, but we sorely underperformed against their serving head-to-head.
I think it's probably, when we go back and look, it could be one of our, from an error perspective, probably worst serving performances. And I don't know what to really contribute that to. You know, this gym doesn't have any kind of wide angles that throw you off. I mean, the basketball, I noticed the baskets were down right away, but we were serving long, and I don't know what coach was calling from a number perspective, you know, where she was positioning the ball, but I think then it became contagious, and we all kind of get in that rhythm, and it was mental. I really still think it was probably a little mental, a little nerve.
I mean, you have to recognize
top jams.
Pump up the jams.
Fire your DJ. Jams is all night long.
Yep.
Hey,
boy, that's I don't know. Do we want to cut it here? Or do we want to wait for Coach? I hate to bring her on here after.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
All respect to Coach. She's a grinder to the utmost respect, and to try to do all this stuff to
and I think
I'll never be critical, but it's just one of those things that.
Well, the lesson
as a fan, you want to be helpful and give your opinion and find ways to help make this all work. So
I'm sorry, Mike. I keep trying to jump in on you.
Anything we say is largely I would call feedback more than criticism. So.
Yeah, and I think if you say what can the underclassmen learn, from this year and from this situation, and I think it's like you can't take anything for granted, right? We were flying pretty high at 13-0, and homecoming and stories were in the paper, and we were rolling pretty good, and one bad week, one off night against Hayes. Next thing you know, you're battling for second place. and you get just a really strong New Braunfels team. Not that Smithson Valley, they're no slouches, but I do believe that would have been an easier match. So that district play really counts. Go ahead, Mike.
I think the challenge becomes open up your offense, complete your passing game.
Yep.
And just fine-tune everything, and then go out and work with those Project Serve guys out on the beach there on the sand. I think Bobby will have some pointers and tips out there for all this kind of stuff. So,
well,
everybody's got a chance to develop here this off season, and these senior class are the ones, the torchbearers, that keep moving the ball forward. And hey, we're proud of this team and this group. So,
yeah, you talk about going into what lessons can be taken away, and I'm so glad that there were a handful of underclassmen that were heavily involved in the game. I do see a lot of room for improvement in the sense of when you talk about off-season training, when you talk about resistance training. I know these kids were in the weight room. I know these kids drill their butts off. But when you talk about sustainability in the peak performance, in your peak out zone, the sustainability of that has to be able to last you from into district. You got to plan your peak out season for the end of district play and then on into the playoffs. And these guys played hard, but we've got to be able to come back next year with a game plan to keep these guys not only jumping and maximizing their output, but really becoming a dominant program late into the postseason.
Well, you learn every step of the way, and I think this is gonna be a great season. This is a great season of experience for this coaching staff to learn even more about whatever it takes to get to success. And we love this group, and we're thankful to have been here for all the laughs, all the calls, all the excitement that we had. This was seriously the greatest season ever. I don't care how the result was. I'm just saying here, Mike Bisek, we brought the dream team together. This is as good as it takes. Go home, be a dad.
All right,
we'll see you around.
Guys, thank you all so much.
Thank you for joining us. You guys are terrific. We're going to sign off.
Yep.
We're proud of you, LT. This kind of stinks, but we believe here in the future.
Absolutely, guys. Hey,
from Wimberley, Texas.
Big shout. Yeah, one more big
shout out. Jones.
One more big shout out to KMAX Sports for supporting the Lake Travis sports so much. Lake Travis indoor volleyball. For anybody listening who is in the Lake Travis sort of the viewing area, we do have those. Our 2 beach volleyball courts, championship level beach volleyball courts that are open at the Lake Travis campus right now. If you have any interest in getting involved with that sand training or anything like that, please hit us up at projectservevb.com. That's projectservevb as in volleyball.com, or just reach out to the Lake Travis coaching staff. The number's on the website for sure. We're missional about getting our community in like a generational upward slope of athleticism and peak performance all season long by training in the sand. We love these guys. We love all of the parents that have come out and support. We love all of the seniors that we're letting go of right now. Kristen Claymeyer, Maddie Williams.
And if you turn on your screen right there right now.
Savannah Arredondo. Sasha Rudich, guys. Some of these guys going on to play big college ball.
I just wanted to put up the picture, the frame photo they gave me, and as soon as I get an office, I'm putting that up somewhere, and I'm keeping that forever. So.
Absolutely.
Mike J, you were awesome tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Always having us out. You are the voice
of the Lake Travis Cavaliers.
I couldn't be more prouder, to be honest. There's somebody's got to do it, and I'm glad to bring it. I just love this image, and if that's how we close this chapter. That's what I want people to see. Thank you, Lake Travis. Give me just a second here. I'm wrapping up here, Bobby. I'll get up my final thoughts quick. I got this. I coached a team last year. It was the only thing in the world I cared about, and I didn't have the opportunity to come back this year. There was a lot of pain from that it was just nice to support something and support people. and look up at a crowd of people that just thought I was great, and I couldn't believe it. I just tried to continue to do the best job I can, and I respect everyone for their support. I know this is tough. It's tough for me, and I didn't realize I would care this much, and thank you. Thank you, Lake Travis. Thank you, KMAX Sports. Thank you, Chuck Licata, Mo Bertrand, Christina Weber, Suna Venkat, Christy Rio, all the parents, all the families. You guys are terrific. We'll see you around. And basketball season's around the bend, so, hey, it's I'll be back here at Lake Travis. It's not a sad day, but it's sad to see these kids go. Love you, Lake Travis. And we'll see you at the next one.